Gotta help you with those insecurities. We're getting there. It is playoff time in Texas, everybody. What song does the band play that reminds you of just, wintertime football where it gets you going? They all play this one. I know it's kind of cliche, but the doom 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 oh, where everybody does it kind of gets me going a little bit. And you can't forget the Rocky one. Dun, 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 and everybody starts stomping their fucking feet. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, thinking back to the glory days. But anyway, welcome back to Fade or Follow. We are back here after the first round of the Texas football playoffs. Great, exciting games. More importantly, the Longhorns have been advanced, and they are by district champions. Let's go. 56-14 win over Karnes City. Karnes City never stood a chance.
Oh, sir.
They walked all over them, ran, passed one time at least. We'll throw that out there. Jackson Allen, he's 1 for 1, 24 yards and 1 touchdown. Perfect QB rating of 140 in NFL terms. High school terms, it'd be like, what, 170 something? Oh, it's showing here
177.1.
177.1. Okay. Why throw it when you can run it?
What's
Why?
the difference?
Huh?
What's the difference between NFL and
I don't know.
high school?
I don't know. A perfect QB rating in football, I think in pro football is 138, right? 138, 140, somewhere around there. But nevertheless, all he had to do was throw one pass. We got a good clip of it. Go check it out on our Facebook right now. It's going. All these videos are showing good views there, and we appreciate you guys for that. We are very, very appreciative of it. Austin took the sacrifice of going down on the sidelines. Thank you, Coach Blunt, for letting us down there. Thank you, Austin, for doing that. You're the man. While Dustin just sat in the comfortable bleachers up there with all his buddies, and Austin's out there doing all the work.
Still didn't bring me a hot dog.
Austin, you take all the credit for this.
Still didn't bring me a hot dog.
Yeah.
During halftime. Starving.
Leading the Longhorns, Mr. Spencer Lee, 11 carries, 161 yards. 79 was his longest. 2 touchdowns. Right behind him, Colin Blunt, 19 carries, just bulldozing over motherfucker. Bulldozing. 2 touchdowns, 118 yards. And we had Mr. Parker Kerr, 69 yards. William Blue had 69 yards. Total of 474 rushing yards on the night. Let that sink in. 474. The big 4-0-0. That's why they only had to throw one pass. So, pretty much a walkover game. No disrespect to Karnes City. They were the 4th place team in their district. Coach Big E is the interim head coach at Karnes City, who used to coach us back in the day at George West as our junior high basketball coach, JV basketball coach. Had a lot of ups and downs with that guy. Basketball and junior high was very competitive when we were there, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were really good. He was a great basketball coach, though. And I'm happy to see him, leading a team. That's good for him. He's from around that area, Karnes City, Kennedy area.
He's from Karnes City.
Yeah, he last time I talked to him, it was damn near 10 years ago. He was coaching at Kennedy. So, I guess he made the jump right over there to Karnes City. That long-ass drive from Kennedy to Karnes City. Pretty rough. But congratulations on them making the playoffs. Hopefully they get shit together. Are they going to keep him on as the head coach there? Is he just interim?
I think that's the decision to be made.
Okay. All right. This is kind of his first head coaching gig, right? Like he hasn't had any previous head coaching.
Yeah, he was the head coach in Pettis.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, okay. How many years was he there?
I think 4.
4. Pettis is not known for their football, I guess you could say. When's the last time Pettis had a good football season?
It's been a while, dude.
Yeah, I can imagine. I know one year. I know Coach Jimmy Thomas and Lonnie and them were in.
That's how Coach Thomas got the George West job.
Yeah, they had a pretty good season there. But nevertheless, Longhorns are advancing on to the area championship where they will face the Lexington Eagles, who put them out of their misery last year, 77-0. That's 11 touchdowns to none. Totally totally different offense, totally different defense. So we're going in there as a totally new team. Things are going to change. I think Lexington is going to have a rude awakening if they think they're going to come in there, walk over the Longhorns. Game will be in Victoria, Texas. Is that what I heard?
El Campo.
El Campo.
El Campo, close enough. Victoria, El Campo, same thing.
We have good luck there, man.
Yeah, we are going to. We'll see about going to the game. I think one of y'all's going. Is it who said they were going?
I'm going.
Dustin's gonna go to that game. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. Man, recipe for winning. They need to control the clock. They need to keep the ball out of Lexington's hands. Grind that slot T offense. Give Blunt 20 to 30 carries this game. Break them when you can. George West is going in, which I forgot to mention. Jackson Allen East did, however, dislocate his shoulder.
It looked collarbone.
Let's
broken collarbone.
not break any injury news to Lexington.
Well, I mean, dude, they're gonna get film. They're gonna know he's out. They gotta issue the injury report.
Well, they don't. There is no injury report in high school.
Oh well, they'll find out whether or not. I mean, I don't think Lexington's gonna be listening to our show anyway. But he did get hurt, from what I heard. Broken collarbone, hurt shoulder somewhere in that area. Good news is they have experience at the backup position in Mr. Cade Peters, who started as a sophomore a couple years ago. Was the backup last year. Got a little bit of playing time there. Mm-hmm. He has been getting playing time on defense. I believe he startes on defense.
Yeah, he was
if I'm
a corner.
Not mistaken.
Yeah, he was a corner.
So they're in good hands. They got experience there at the QB position. Maybe Jackson East was better. Allen East was better for the offense that they're running now. But I think they're in good hands. It ain't like they're gonna bring some freshman off the JV to come lead their team in the area championship in a big game, by the way. So I think they're gonna be all right.
I'd like a George West, some like historian type of George West person to find out if we've ever lost in Ocampo in the playoffs. I know when I was in school, we played there 3 different times, I believe, and never have lost.
Yeah, they beat Michael Sam there in El Campo.
I was there on that team.
Yeah, you were?
Yeah, the year after that, we beat...
Didn't notice you.
I was on the sidelines. I was on the sidelines.
Kicking field goals?
Hey, you were on the team, bro.
I was on crutches.
Oh,
I broke my foot.
You were hurt? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good excuse there.
But they had brought that up, though, when we went and played there. Like, when we were going to play there, they're like... we've had good luck here. We played playoff games here and won. So I was just wondering if we've ever lost there. But anyway, I wonder if that's why Coach Blunt picked that spot.
Oh, we're gonna have to dig deep there.
Good luck, place.
We'll dig deep and try to figure that out. Hopefully they keep it. Going though. Lexington is beatable. They almost got knocked out this first round against Walls Brazos. I believe y'all said that failed 2-point conversion was the difference in that game.
Yeah.
41-42.
They drove down, scored. Went for 2, didn't get it. Tried the onside kick. There was a little bit of time left. They had no timeouts. Tried the onside kick, didn't get it, and then Lexington was able to go ahead and kneel it out.
Victory formation.
Yeah.
Greatest formation in football. Big.
Yeah.
The coaches do on the sidelines. Big B.
Power V?
Yeah. Lexington is the 2 seed. George West is the 1 seed. So, yeah, I think that's what they got to do to win. I think Lexington has some studs on offense, don't they? Isn't their quarterback really good?
He's committed to Iowa State.
What?
Ooh. Oh, so he's going to take, what's his name's job? The quarterback for Iowa? Rocco
Beck.
Rocco Beck.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to take his job, but...
He was committed to...
Next in line.
Yeah.
He was committed to Oklahoma State.
You never know, Austin.
And then they fired Gundy. So I guess it was like one of those things like, well, they fired the coach I committed to. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fair game after that.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think if they can... Yeah, control the clock, keep the ball on the ground. Lexington's going to stack that line. But the good news is we have great runners. Like I said, 2 70-yard rushers, 2 over 100 yards. I mean, this is what George West has been doing to win games this year, 11-0. It's very impressive, very impressive.
I'll tell you this, standing on the sidelines is way different than seeing it up close. Every time we ran the ball, it's like, what are we doing? Like 2-3 yard gain? Like, oh no, that went for like 6 or 7. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, your depth perception.
Yeah, I was like,
perception changes.
I was like, that was a 7 yard gain.
Yep. We have as far as George West goes, they did have there were some people saying to pray for a kid that got hurt. What happened with him?
Somebody
Damien something?
I can't remember the name of the kid, but they said something about a kid after the game was walking on the track, I guess leaving the game was over, and I guess had a seizure on the track.
Huh.
Oh, I can get his name right here. Damien. That's all I got.
What did I tell you about the injury thing?
Huh?
Not that part.
That's not injury thing.
No. When you find that out real quick, I'll say something.
Yeah, it doesn't. I can't remember his name. Somebody said prayers for him.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it wasn't an injury related to the game or anything.
No, it was after the game. I believe he had a seizure.
Poor kid, man.
Yeah, man, I know it's tough.
Is he a senior?
I have no idea. I asked my source in Ganado, is our boy coming back to play this week? You know that what my text, the response was said?
What?
That's highly classified information.
Oh, wow. He really said that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, that guy's not even a coach either. He's just a superintendent there, correct?
And he's a source.
Source,
I
yeah.
don't leak my
Sources.
I don't leak my sources.
Oh, I wasn't going to say his name, but...
Yeah, but yeah, coaches are really superstitious about giving away injury news.
Okay. All right. So, possible return from an important player there coming from Ganado, which would make them way better.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Ganado, anything else on the George West Lexington game? It's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah.
Going to be exciting. They win this game.
I think the formula, like you said, it is what you were talking about. Like last year, we tried to air it out against them. It wasn't going to work, to be honest, against that team. But I just think keep the ball away, and I think they might have found something with the onside kicks.
I forgot about that.
They had 2 onside kicks in the first half. I think it was just one of those deals. Like maybe they thought, like, okay, like we can't kick it very far anyway. Might as well just try an onside kick. So they tried 2 of them and got 2 of them in the first quarter.
Apparently, they can't do much of kicking because they just go for it. They just
2
go
every
for
time.
2 every time.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, 2's better than 1, so whatever.
I think they got it every single time.
Yeah, we just don't need the game to come down to
I
a
know,
field goal.
dude.
That's
I know.
a field goal or one. I mean, even a 1-point conversion.
Yeah, it's gonna be sketchy.
I mean, if you got the ball and you're tied, I mean, say they tie it toward the end of the game, like obviously the easy thing to do would be to kick the extra point, but going for 2, you're risking that also. So they do have a kicker. They have tried to kick a field goal, or they have tried to kick field, and they have kicked field goals. But I guess they don't have the confidence in this field goal kicker to send them out there after every touchdown.
You know, it's weird. One time I watched it on the live when they actually did try to kick
the
it.
field goal kicker?
Yeah,
Okay.
They tried to attempt a few extra points late against. I forgot who I was watching him live against on YouTube or whatever. But anyway, he the first one he bombs it straight through. It looks amazing, right? Mm-hmm. Then the next one they tried it again and it was like shanked way off to the right. I was like, what?
Just inconsistency.
Dude, yeah, I guess that's why.
Shout out Mark DeLeon. Mark, Mark, dude.
His name got brought up during the game. Me and Colton Becker were talking about who was our kicker? It's like old Mark.
Mark could. I felt bad for him because he was consistent, but then when it really mattered, that's when he couldn't. That's when he'd get the jitters or something. I don't know what. I don't want to talk bad about him or anything, but Mark would be the kicker the majority of the year. Then he'd have a bad game, and then I'd have to be the kicker, and I'm not a fucking kicker. I think I kicked 2 or 3 games only because Mark would make a mistake or maybe miss a couple kicks. But I was backup holder for 3 years in high school, so I got to hold a couple field goals for Mark though.
That's why he couldn't freaking kick. Probably holding it.
I wasn't the main I wasn't the main holder.
Yeah, you were holding it wrong.
Your buddy Clifton was the main holder, not me. Wasn't me. I think I only got to hold 2 or 3 field goals. So, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's a thing in George West. That has been a thing. They just, they did. Obviously, you, Dustin, were great field goal kicker. Adam, can't remember his name. What was his name? Adam Duran.
He
great
was
field goal kicker.
Yeah, he was good last year.
The confidence in this kid to go actually kick, actual field goals from 30, 40 plus yards. But Coach Blunt here returns from, I guess, during the second stint, knowing that we've had issues with field goal kickers in his first stint, now this one too. So hopefully it didn't come down to that. Hopefully they can just beat down Lexington. I'm okay with just going for 2 every time anyway. So
if you get it half the time, you've made the points up. If you just get it half the time.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
True.
You've made it up.
So if you go for 2 the first time, get it, you score again, you're at 14 already right there. Yeah. So it's okay if you miss it at that point. Okay, moving on from the George West Lexington matchup. Good luck to the Horns, by the way. Good luck to the Horns. We will be watching. Man, if they can get it done, we will all go to the next game.
There is a big tailgate apparently before the game.
Oh, okay.
2 hours before kickoff.
Nice.
Walmart parking lot.
Bunch of fans excited there.
Good
For the
deal.
El Campo game.
Moving on from them, we're moving on to our Ganado Indians, who played the Three Rivers Bulldogs this past week. I mean, do we have a little loyalty toward Three Rivers, being that we're from Live Oak County, growing up hating them our whole lives, having to deal with them our whole lives? Would I say that I'm a Three Rivers Bulldogs fan? No. Do we support them in certain situations? Yes. In this situation, we didn't. We do have a great relationship with the Ganado fans. There's more Ganado Indian fans that follow us.
Oh, yeah.
Three Rivers fans do. Still trying to get that coach on the show, but he won't come on. I'm calling him out, which I kind of know him, so hopefully don't take it personal. They beat Three Rivers 55-0. It was 55-0 in the third quarter. I guess Irvin kind of backed off a little bit, took the foot off the gas. This Three Rivers team is a really young team. Starting quarterback is a sophomore in Paxton Solis. They're got a rookie head coach, first-year head coach, and Jesse Garcia there, going up against a highly powered Ganado offense and Josh Irvin. Ganado does have a first-year quarterback also in Landon Arriaga, but he did get some experience last year, so I wouldn't call him a rookie. Going off that game, we got some stats here for you. Arriaga was 9 for 12, 190 with 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher, well, as far as touchdowns go, Austin Pena. Listen to these stat lines. Austin Pena, 6 carries, 82 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He also caught 5 passes, 129 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So a 6-touchdown game for Mr. Austin Pena, who we all knew going into the season was a player to watch, I think, in the whole state of Texas. I think he's probably ranked in the top 100 players in the state of Texas. I wonder if he's got any offers or not. Great receiver, caught the game-winning touchdown or 2-point conversion, was it, against Stanford in the championship?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so they expected a lot from him this year, and they have gotten it this year. They went into this game without their starting running back, Mr. Logan Burris, who has been hurt this year. I think he got hurt against Tidehaven. Will he come back? We're not for sure. We're still waiting on that, waiting to see that. Hopefully he does. They're obviously a better team with him. He's only a junior also, so. As far as takeaways from this game, I think Three Rivers kind of knew what they were up against. I don't think it was a surprise that Ganado put it on like this. So congratulations to the Indians. They're going to keep rolling along, man. They're going to keep rolling along. They're going to play Thorndale in the second round and Bastrop this Thursday. Looking at that team I saw against Tidehaven, they were good. They looked good, but, I mean, obviously just outmatched against Tidehaven. Tidehaven is like a favorite to win the whole thing this year.
In 3A Division 2.
Yeah. They put up a good fight against them in the first half, but Tidehaven kind of took it away there toward the end. But
they're going to have their hands full this week.
Yeah. Against Thorndale?
Stockdale.
Oh, they're playing Stockdale. That's right. I thought you were talking about Ganado. But don't be surprised if Ganado's back there in the mix in the semifinals, quarterfinals. I mean, they got the coach for it. They got the squad to do it. A lot of players returning from that state championship team, and wouldn't it just be the icing on the cake to get back there? 3-time state appearances if they make it to the Final Four again. So, would be awesome. I'm gonna try to go to that game. I want to go. It's on a Thursday, but that's a long drive to Bastrop. That's quite a bit of drive, but we'll see. Last year I drove to Houston to go watch them play, so. But we'll see how it goes. They're gonna be, like I said, matched up against Thorndale. Thorndale, I don't know how good they are. They're obviously, I think, a 2 seed in their division, so we'll see how it finds out. And if they keep winning, Refugio keeps winning, we might see that third year in a row. Third round playoff matchup between Refugio and Ganado.
Yep.
Ganado has won the last 2, so exciting.
They're on a collision course right now.
Yep. Next one, we had our Rockport Fulton Pirates go up against King, who they handled pretty well. 56-14 was the 50-16. Sorry, final score there. Alvarado with 120 yards rushing.
Back. That's good. He's back. He didn't play against Sinton.
He didn't? Mm-mm. Oh, wow. Well, that'll do it for you there.
For some reason?
Yeah.
Undisclosed reason?
Undisclosed reason.
Undisclosed reason. We can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns there. Had a couple touchdowns from Jackson Keon and Zane Rios there. They pretty much handled King there. Kingsville. Yeah, that's Kingsville, right?
Yeah,
Not
Kingsville.
Corpus Christi King.
No,
Okay.
that's Kingsville.
Yeah, they congratulations to Coach Sosa and the Pirates there. They're gonna move on to the second round to play. Who do we say? You already told me this, but I already.
Salado.
Yep.
Salado, I believe. Isn't Salado undefeated?
No.
Yeah, they have one loss.
Yeah, they were 10-1, right?
No.
One or two losses.
I thought they had 2 losses already. I mean,
They'll also be playing in Bastrop.
In Bastrop, I thought you said they were playing here in
Actually,
San
yeah,
Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah, game in San Antonio. That's the game I'd probably go watch if I get a chance to. I was thinking about taking off work.
they're
on
8
Friday
and
to
3
go watch
right
it.
now. Salado is.
Salado is 8-3, so winnable game there. It's not like they're going against an undisputed type of team. So the Pirates are a 3rd seed. They're gonna be playing, I think, a 2 seed. Is how that
Salado
that
was
works out.
Well, Salado no, because they'll play. Salado was the 1 seed in their district.
Oh,
Because Rockport was a 3 seed, so yeah, 2-3 versus 1-4.
yeah, they play the lowest remaining.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the Pirates are made of there. Let's see. I mean, they play in one of the toughest districts, I think, in the state of Texas with Cuero and Sinton. So, hey, battle hardened is what you call that. Battle hardened, Austin.
Especially when you're should be number 1 seed, but
Yeah.
Speaking of that district, even freaking Robstown won, dude. They're the 4 seed, and they won their first round playoff game.
Who did we say Robstown was playing?
Wimberley.
Wimberley. Okay. They got a tough task ahead of them there.
Wimberley's down this year. I think they're like 7-4.
Yeah, but I mean, Wimberley every year is pretty much a lock for 2 or 3 rounds in the playoffs. I mean, they're always real talented. Sinton played the 1-9 Laredo Gruya. I don't know their mascot. What's their mascot?
Gators.
The Gators. Hell of a man. That's great. Hey.
There's no Gators in Texas.
Yes, sir.
There is in Rio Grande City.
Yeah, there is. 1-9 Gators. These Gators don't eat that much. So, yeah, everybody thought that. I think everybody knew what
was going to happen?
what was
there?
going on here. I don't think we need to spend too much time on this game. 71-7. The score was 51-7 at halftime. So, turned out everybody expected to send the number 1 seed, continuing with their momentum off that district championship sharing win at the end of the season when they took out Rockport 31-0 there. Micah Green, of course, 9 carries. With 9 carries, got 171 yards.
I like that average.
2 touchdowns. Yep. I guess the second leading rusher was a Walker Roach, a sophomore. He had 11 carries, 74 yards, and 1 touchdown. Quincy Bess, 6 for 9, 135 for 4 TDs. Oh, I wonder what the receiving was. Receiving leader, Sean Hughes. That's the guy you said that looked really good there.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Hughes, 2 catches, 50 yards for 2 touchdowns. So he averaged a touchdown on every catch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like that
2
average.
catches, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had one. Obviously, one of them was for 44 yards. And then I guess the second one was a 6-yard touchdown. But, yeah, not much really to say about this. I mean, you're 1-9 going up against that Sinton team. That's a pretty tall task for you. So, Sinton will move on, and they will play... Who did we say they were going to play?
Sinton's playing Gerald.
Gerald, who people were talking about are looking really good this year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You got anything on that?
The Gerald Cougars, I think they are. I think that's what their name is. I want to say it was a year or 2 ago. They changed coaches, and they've had some success since then. From my understanding. Let me think here. Is Gerald running the slot T now? I'm trying to remember if that guy went to Gerald or not. There was a guy, he was at Salado. He was running slot T. He left and went to Killeen Chaparral, the new high school. And now I think he's at Gerald. And I want to say this is his second year there. Let me see here. I'm trying to type it in here. Gerald Cougars.
He's had some pretty good success there, apparently. Then.
Yeah, Alan Hare. Yeah, he runs the slot T. I actually interviewed with that guy at Salado when he was at Salado when I was coaching.
Ooh, okay.
Didn't get the job. Happens.
Yeah. Other
It
games.
happens.
Other games in the area. The Poth Pirates ended up taking care of business. They will play Cotulla in the second round.
East Bernard.
East Bernard or Cotulla?
East Bernard.
Oh, I'm thinking of something. Never mind.
Cotulla won, but they play.
Yeah. I think that's what I
else.
saw where I got mixed up. So they'll play East Bernard, who is a very good team. What are the predictions there?
I think it's
Man, I think it's gonna be real close on that one.
East Bernard usually beats Poth most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Poth is. I've always known Poth to be that second or third round loss team. They can't really get past the region there. So.
Well, yeah. Look who they're playing. Like same thing with George West, Lexington, East Bernard.
Yeah,
they've always been.
It's tough, man. It's tough, especially having Tidehaven in the region also. So.
Tidehaven is. Oof.
Yeah. No. When I saw that team, I don't think that quarterback threw an incomplete pass that whole game.
Really?
Against Ganado, against a state championship, team. Obviously, I mean they lost quite a few players to the end there. So. Sinton, Rockport obviously advancing. Louise lost a tough one to Lavia. Lavia was the district champions of their district, 49-8. Hats off to Mr. Cameron Morrow there, getting the Hornets in his first year there to the playoffs. So something to be excited about there. I like that. I like that he got them there. They got a little taste of playoff action in his first year, and who knows what's to come in the years forward here. So. Great season by you guys there in Louise. Santa Rosa versus Stockdale. Stockdale handled the Santa Rosa Warriors. We were kind of thinking, hey, maybe Santa Rosa goes up against George West at slot T. Stockdale also runs slot T. They handled it pretty well. George West, I think, edged Santa Rosa. What was it, 27-20?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was,
20.
It was close.
Yeah, close game like that. Stockdale apparently ran all over them. Do you have any stats on that game?
Yeah, I got it right here. Quarterback was 2 for 3 passing for 49 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, the leading rusher was also the quarterback, Coy Gann, 9 carries for 185 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Micah Green numbers right there.
Yeah, and 3 touchdowns. Their fullback, Ricky Ayala, 18 carries for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns.
What about Trent Gordon? How do you do?
Trenton Gordon, 8 carries for 61 yards and a touchdown.
Okay. His video on our page went pretty good. I think it got 30, 40K views there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Coach Alvarez and Stockdale, they're geared up for the playoffs, ready to go. That's a good win.
He caught a pass too, Gordon.
Nice.
1 for 37. So
1 for 37.
So he went.
One of the 4 passes thrown, he caught one of them.
Yeah, he almost had 100 total yards. 61 plus 37. What's that? 99 or something like that.
Hey, we'll take it.
It's close.
Yep, 56-13 win. Hopefully they can carry that momentum into the second round where they'll face who?
The Tidehaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't want to say it. You said it.
What are they called?
Tidehaven.
Tigers.
Tigers, yeah. Yeah, they're the Tigers there.
That's a stupid name.
Yeah, they're a team right outside of Houston, so obviously they got a lot of athletes that could easily, jump in over there in that smaller school that could go to those bigger schools. So
what would be a badass name for them? Like was it Tulane? What are they called?
The Green Wave,
yeah,
the Blue Wave, the Tidehaven Blue Waves.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Tidehaven Hurricanes. Is there a team called the Hurricanes?
Miami.
San Antonio, Sam Houston is.
The Hurricanes,
Yeah,
right there, dead center of Texas, and you called your teams the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Haven't seen one in 150 years, but hey.
We saw one recently, like probably 20 years ago.
In San Antonio?
Well, not San Antonio.
Yeah.
Kind of close.
They're
maybe
orange
an
and
hour out.
green, too.
Just like that. Oh, Miami.
They are.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. You never know what can happen, man. Yeah. I mean, like if Coach Alvarez and them, that slot T offense, if they can handle the clock, keep the ball on the ground, continue to get first downs, getting in those second and third and shorts. Hey, control time of possession, they can pull it off because you give Tidehaven the ball, they're going to do something with it from what we've seen. So they better be on their game as far as their defense goes.
Who are there? You said they have 2 really good running backs. Is that right, Tidehaven?
Yes, I don't know their names or anything.
Yeah,
but they have a starter that's really good, and I think the kid that's his backup is like a sophomore maybe, and he's really good. He could easily be the starter also.
Pull up their stats from
and that's just me going off of one game. I mean, they could have moved him, or he could have been playing there for that game for all I know. But they, like I said, against Ganado, I didn't see one incomplete pass. These kids were flying all over the field. So, I mean, they're up against quite a bit of a task there, going up against Tidehaven, who is picked by a lot of people, I believe, to win the state championship or at least get to it.
They've been number 1 almost the whole season.
Yeah, they got a good draw there. So, Corpus Christi area teams, we had Flower Bluff take out McAllen 45-7. Corpus Christi Miller ended up losing to Victoria West 61-23. GP Wildcats 75-50.
Crazy.
Damn, 125 points scored in that game. Were those trash time touchdowns by Kerrville? Or was this game close and they kind of pulled away?
I think what happened was
How do you score 125
I don't know.
I was
4 12-minute quarters or 15-minute. Are they 15?
I was 12-minute.
12-minute quarters, yeah.
I was checking the score of that game, and, dude, Gregory Portland was up by a lot. And it just seemed like late in the game, like, Kerrville started coming back, and then GP used that, oh, crap, they're coming back, and then they pulled away and, scored a bunch of more points.
Yeah, so they probably took the starters out, then put them back in.
Maybe so.
Maybe, yeah.
But they were up by a lot of points early on. Oh, my God, like 75-50.
Yeah. And we got Corpus Christi Cal Allen took out El Campo, which where George West is playing this weekend. They won 27-14. Cuero's moving on against La Feria 42-14. Weimer actually gave Refugio a good game. 35-23. I believe Refugio was maybe up by a touchdown the majority of this game.
Yeah,
but
it was close.
Is Refugio the team they've normally been like this year? I think they lost a lot.
They're number 1 or number 2 in the state.
Really?
Yep, all year long.
I think they're 1 and Ganado's 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
That's a possibility of number 1 and number 2 teams in the state
next round
playing each other in the next round. That's awesome, man.
Speaking of that,
we got to go to that game if they both win, which I'm assuming they're going to.
It's been in Victoria the last few years, right?
Yeah. Let's fucking do it.
If Tidehaven wins, they will more likely play Blanco.
Blanco, because next round.
Yeah, next round.
Next round. Mm-hmm.
Which you said Catula. That's who Blanco's playing.
Oh,
Playing Catula.
Yeah, that's where I got
Yeah.
mixed up. Okay. Other scores: Shiner, Comanches. They took care of Ben Bolt 67-6, and Fall City is moving on 42-0 against
Go Badgers.
Woodsboro. Yep. Fall City. Do we got anything on them? Are they?
They have a quarterback that's committed to Texas State as an athlete. Like, I don't know what his position. I think he's maybe receiver, like defensive back,
special teams kind of guy.
I don't know that he's. I had heard he was hurt for a lot of the games this year, but I don't know if he's back or not. When I saw the score between them and Shiner, it made me think he was back for that game because they only lost by 7 to Shiner, and Shiner's just been pummeling everybody.
Yeah. Shiner. Tidehaven and Shiner together. So, Shiner had a young team last year. People were surprised they actually made it to the state championship last year.
Mm-hmm.
This year, those kids are older. I think the only player on their, main player on their team last year was their quarterback, who was a senior. But the kid that was the backup was like pretty much an athlete on that team. He actually made quite a few plays. So they put him there this year, and they haven't skipped a beat yet.
They're loaded, dude.
Yeah, they are undefeated. Took out Ben Bolt, poor Ben Bolt. The score was 60-0 at halftime. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they. I'm trying to look for the box score here.
They might not have submitted it. Yeah, they probably didn't submit it.
67-6, showing the box score.
Scroll down.
Do we got any stats?
No, they didn't submit it.
No. Yeah, well, it shows the scoring plays, but none as far as that. Hey, maybe they're trying to keep it on the down low. For as far as players to watch now. I've been trying to get this guy on the show, but maybe we will at one point. So, high school football second round gearing up next week. We'll let you know what games we decide to go to. I can't wait to the later games, the later rounds where it gets fucking down to the nitty gritty, where you got all the 1 seeds playing each other. That's the best part of it. 5 more rounds left. It's kind of sad. High school football is going to come to an end. It got here and went away so fast. It's like it's almost gone already.
It's week 11 in the NFL season. That's crazy.
I know. And college has 1 more week left. Football, 1 more week left. Well, yeah, you got rivalry week after that, and then you got championship week. And
what was that?
There's 2 regular season weeks.
Can you say it again?
Rivalry
week?
That's what I said. Rivalry week.
Last week of the season, yeah.
I know. I can't say it either.
It's
rivalry.
No, it's hard to say together. Rivalry week.
Yeah. Rivalry week.
Rivalry week is a tough week to bet on as far as bets go. Mm-hmm. If the home team is the underdog, you take it, no questions asked, because they're a different team when they're playing their rivals. So, anyway,
going back before we finished high school, what's y'all's favorite high school mascot? I know we're talking about it.
High school mascot?
Yeah.
I like the hippos from
Boom.
the Hunt.
Hutto?
Yeah, didn't you
the
have
Hutto hippos?
Yeah, Hutto. and you have obviously the unicorns there and all that. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do a high school mascot bracket eventually.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do it in a week or so when as far as playoff season goes.
We'll shout out to the teams we do our podcast with here, or where we host our podcast from. Smithson Valley is still in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They won. They'll be playing Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial this Friday, 7 o'clock in the Alamo Dome. And San Antonio Piper, which they're also Comal ISD, will be playing Flower Bluff this Friday at Flower Bluff. Wow.
What the?
And then New Braunfels is going to be playing McAllen Memorial down at Buck Stadium in Corpus.
Ooh,
so some
Did
local
Seguin make it?
some local teams
gamed
still
everywhere.
alive.
Gamed everywhere.
Seguin, let me look here. I don't know if Seguin did. And Davenport's still alive too. They're a new high school off of Comal ISD as well. Kirky Portland. No, Seguin didn't make it.
Oh.
I don't believe.
Well.
Canyon lost as well.
We're gonna see what teams are gonna step up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been saying, are we gonna find out George West is that team? Did they take the step last year after they lost one game last year going to the playoffs, undefeated this year? I mean, I think it's impressive to go from a totally different offense in the spread to a slot T, not really miss a beat as far as the wins and losses go. So we're gonna find out. Are they those guys or are they not? We're gonna challenge them here. We're gonna challenge them. They make it to the next round. We're all gonna be at that game. Hopefully y'all will make it. But I mean, I don't see how we can miss it if they make it to the next round.
If it's George West Poth, there's no way we're missing this.
That's
That's our naming rights.
From what I saw, like nothing to take away from Poth or anything, but from what I saw against Stockdale, that's a winnable game for George West there, even though it's in the third round. So, but I think their toughest challenge obviously going to be this week against Lexington. I know Lexington finished second in their district, but I mean they kind of got a loaded division, kind of like Sinton Rockport's division also. So.
Yeah, they played a team that runs a slot T and lost to Blanco. Mm-hmm.
Who did?
Lexington. Yeah. That's their only loss. They lost to Blanco. The same thing last year. Blanco ran the slot T.
Now, does that hurt or does that help George West? I mean, does Lexington
experience with
learn?
Learn something. Yeah.
Or do they, shit the bed?
Or does George
we're
West,
hoping that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Or does George West see some holes within that? Okay, this is what we can run also.
Yeah. Before we move on to college, I just wanted to shout my girls team out real quick if y'all are okay with that. Yeah. Yes. Our girls made it to the state tournament. Obviously, we got second in our region. Only team we lost to all season was Mathis. We lost to them 4 times. Twice in a tournament, and then once in the championship, and then once in just a regular game during the season.
And then y'all beat them, right?
Well, dude, why are you ruining everything? God damn, I was going to get to that.
No.
So, we get to the state tournament, and to be honest with you, not to take anything away from our girls or anything, but if you look at our girls team, we only have 6 players. All these other teams have, 10 to 12 players. And if you look at them, you don't think much of them. You're just like, because we have no size, we're all little. We don't look very intimidating when it comes to as far as stacking up with looks. So first game we played the number ranked 3 team in the state. We end up tying them. Possibly could have beat them, but we had a long run going, and one of those girls tackled our girl at the end, which is a penalty. But I mean, that's kind of smart. That's kind of smart that they teach them that, because you don't give up a touchdown, you just get a penalty. So I thought about that to teach them to do that, but I think I'm going to use that of our girls. Hey, they can break a long run and you're the last man, just tackle their ass. But anyway, we tied them.
Wouldn't you go try to swipe or flag, right?
Yeah, but this girl just full on tackled.
I know, try to swipe and swipe and trip.
Yeah, well, we don't want to do any tripping, Austin. We don't want to hurt.
Come on,
So if you just do a nice
state championship.
Form,
you just said it was 15 yards, not a touchdown.
No,
so
I think it's only like 10 yards. But
there you go.
But hey, if you do a good form tackle where nobody gets hurt, everybody's okay with that. You don't want to trip somebody at full speed, because a lot of bad things can happen. But that's what they did. They kind of form tackled her. So we ended up tying 0-0 against that team. Next game we play, probably about an hour later, we beat ourselves, man. We dropped 2 touchdown passes. My daughter Audrey dropped a touchdown pass also, and what I loved about it though was she was pissed off. Like, she was so mad after the game that she dropped it. We're down 6-0 with 25 seconds left. The defense totally backs off, and it comes to my head. I said, I'm going to give it to our fastest girl, see what she can do. Breaks it off for about a 40-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion comes. We're tied 6-6. Quarterback backs up. She's looking. Our best player on our team's wide open in the corner of the end zone. She throws a perfect pass. Boom, bounces right off her chest, and we tie. We tie 6-6. But that was good enough for the 6th seed in the tournament the next day. And what are the odds? Of the 18 teams that are there, we get matched up against Mathis, a team we have not beaten all year, a team who has had our number all year. We went 9-1 as far as the regular season was, losing to only Mathis. Lost in a tournament to them twice, and then lost in the championship, and then just once in the season. So our championship game, we lost 24-22 to them, which, that game could have gone either way. We left a lot of mistakes out there, but they know us, we know them, so it was kind of more of a defensive game. Now, the sweet part of this is, which I'm so proud of her, like I said, the game's going back and forth, just 0-0. We're trading possessions. So we got about 4 minutes left in this game. We punt. Mathis has the ball. They run about 2 plays. Well, dare I say this, but a girl on our team, her name is Brooke Cantu. She is not the best football player, I will say. She's kind of still scared of the ball. She's kind of fragile. You know how girls are, girly girls are. She picks off this pass in the last minute of the game,
way.
Which I could not believe. She caught the ball 3 times, hits her right in the chest. It bounces up. She catches it again. The girl from Mathis tries to get it. It bounces again, and she catches it, which puts us in their part of the field. So we got to go about 20 yards to score. We get it down to the goal line. There may be maybe 20 seconds left. We're on our last down. Our quarterback backs up, and everybody's covered except one girl on our team who has not scored a touchdown all year. She's great on defense, but has never scored a touchdown all year. It felt like it was in slow motion. She throws this little stop route to her, and you should see her eyes. Her name's Peyton. Her eyes were just wide, like she couldn't believe the ball was coming to her. This girl has 6 or 7 pick sixes all season, but for some reason, when we throw her the ball on offense, she will not catch it. She just cannot catch the ball on offense. So a little stop route, the ball's coming to her, and she fucking snags it. We win. We go for the 2-point conversion. We don't get it. Mathis runs, I think, 1 play. Time runs out, and we beat them. I don't think anybody expected us to win that game. I know Mathis came in there thinking we're going to beat them. We've already beat them 4 times this year. But that was kind of the icing on the cake for us. That kind of made us happy. But we did that with that win. We did advance to play the team we had tied with the first game. We left too many plays out there on the field. We had a couple bad passes. Our QB threw a pick 6, which was a difference in the game. We ended up losing 13-7. So that team ended up getting second in the whole tournament. Which what sucks is because we win that game, you can't help but think, are we going to be second place? So
did you watch that last game?
Huh?
The state game or whatever the last.
No, I didn't get to see. We left. See, me, when we lose, it takes me about 2 hours to get over the loss. And these poor girls, bless their hearts, I scream at them. We cuss them out. and their parents know. Their parents know that we're hard on them. We're very hard on them. I've been with these girls 4 years, so they know what to expect from us, but they played great. And like I said, if you look at our team, you don't expect much from us. From the eye test, you see us and you're like, nah, there's no way they're that good. But they're very disciplined. They run their plays right. And 90% of the time, we win because we're 9-1. So we're going to gear up for the spring season. It starts in March, but we got All-Stars coming up, which we'll get to that here in a couple weeks. We're going to play a couple tournaments in San Antonio. So hats off to the Live Oak Lady Punishers. They had a great season, finished ranked number 6 in the state. So very proud of them, very proud of them.
So you're saying coaching has a big thing to do with it. If you only have 6 girls. And
yes. No, I'm telling you. But, you can't take nothing away from the girls, though. They're very disciplined. I would say 90% of the teams that we play, they hike the ball, they hand it off to their fastest girl, and hopefully nobody gets her flagged because she can move and just outrun everybody.
How many players on the field?
5.
5, okay.
We don't have a girl like that is just lights out speed, quick and make. We do have a couple fast girls, but they're not blazing fast like some of these other teams that we play. So we rely on our play calling and our discipline. So the main thing in flag football is pulling flags too. If you can pull flags,
I was gonna ask that. Like, can you like do spins and stuff?
yeah, you can do all that stuff. You can't flag guard though.
Yeah, no flag guarding.
Yeah.
But you can like jump and everything, and
Yep, you can do all
jump
that.
and spin and.
But it's been a great season, man. I've been with these girls 4 years, so.
Is there like regulation flags that you have to wear?
Yeah, they have to be issued by the Texas Sports Association.
You can't like grease them up or anything. Like,
Well,
throw some Pam on there.
I will say it could be us or a couple other teams. There's a way of making them hard to pull. But
wrapping
we
around.
won't get into that.
Hey,
You got to take what you can get there. But yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back and better next year for spring ball. So we'll see how All Stars goes. We get to choose between a few other people. God damn it, Derek, why are you doing that shit?
so maybe UNICEF gets in the flag football business.
Yep. So anyway, moving on. Anybody got anything else before we get into college football? No?
No.
All right, Dustin, let's talk about your Texas Longhorns and that ass whooping that Georgia put on them that cost me a lot of fucking money.
We have to reset.
Okay, Texas Longhorns versus the Georgia Bulldogs. Keep in mind I put like $200 on this game because I believed in Texas. Great game last week. God.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dustin.
Tell me your feelings about the 200.
So, the first half, we're lucky to be in the game, to be honest. As bad as it was as far as receive, we had, I believe, either 5 or 6 drop balls. And honestly, some of that shit would have changed the game. Ryan Wingo, I don't think was focused, to be honest, going into the game. How do you come off a bye and start off the game with 2 drops? Well, he caught the first one on a screen.
And almost went for a touchdown, right?
Dude, and guess what? He slips. And it was blocked up to where, honestly, he would have had a huge gain like he did those other games. It was a good design by Sark on that one. Arch Manning played really well. There's nothing. I mean, that one pick that was bullshit. They held it was a DeAndre Moore out of the break. They freaking pulled on his freaking shoulders. That's why the only reason he threw that pick should have been either holding or passing.
27 of 43, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
Yeah. You hear what I just said? There was 5 or 6 drops in the first half. Now make that 31 out of 43. The pick shouldn't have been a pick. It should have been pass interference. And that 251 should be 300 something. Did you see the first drive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me, there was 2 just on the first drive?
They
2
scored
drops?
on the first drive.
No, they didn't. They kicked the field goal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 3-0.
Yeah.
3-0 on the first drive.
But anyway, the running game early on there was some. It looked okay early on. I think we still abandoned it a little too soon. Obviously, they only give running backs 10 carries. Just our running backs.
Yeah, I'm
9 carries
right here.
Yeah, 9 carries for Wisner, 1 for Baxter. Wingo had a reverse, and I guess something else. I don't know. I don't remember that. Maybe I was
17 carries.
Yeah, it was. Well, see those 5 for Arch. Those aren't true carries. Like those are sacks. They had one design run for him that I saw, and we lost like 3 yards on it. The other times he was just running around and getting sacked and stuff.
17 carries for a net of 20 yards.
Yeah,
20 yards total.
But yeah, that's why that negative 17 hurts that total. But yeah, it's not great either way. Man, we just got out physical. There was that. We make too many mental mistakes. I will say, the penalties was 8-0 all the way up until midway through the third quarter, which was bullshit. We got a few holding calls, which those holding calls were legit holding calls, but they didn't call a single holding call in Georgia or anything on them. 0 penalty. They were supposedly a perfect football team until halfway through the third quarter. I saw people were starting to screenshot holds on Colin Simmons, like their offensive lineman during the game. The offensive lineman literally just had his arm draped around his neck right by the quarterback, and they just weren't calling it. There was definitely some home cooking going on. I will say, I don't even think it's just that. If y'all watched that Auburn-Georgia game earlier in the year, you saw how much Auburn got screwed out of that game with the officials. There's just something. Georgia's got, I don't know if they have dirt on the officials, but they get every freaking call this year.
Conspiracy theorist over here.
There we go.
Do they not, Austin?
Dirt
Remember watching that other game?
Yeah.
Kirby Smart with the fake clap thing. What game was that? It just seems like they get every call, or get nothing called on them. which Kirby Smart outcoached Steve Sarkisian. There's no doubt about it.
I was about to say, there's nothing to be mad about. He got outplayed.
He got outplayed, outcoached, and they're the more disciplined team. They're more physical. That's why they beat us. And that's the bottom line. I did see some stats. It did take Kirby 5 times to beat Saban, and they're like, okay, the top SEC coach, right? And now Sark's lost to him 3 times. He's played him 3 times, lost to him 3. It's like, so it made me feel a little bit better about it. I was like, okay, like going against the top SEC coach, like it even took Kirby 5 times, who's a hell of a coach, to beat, the top one at the time. Now Kirby's like the top one. Yeah, I mean, we're basically, our backs are against the wall. We have to win out now. We got to beat Arkansas, and we got to go beat A&M. They're both at home. It's doable, but I mean, getting in the playoff, we're going to need some help as far as that goes. Obviously, it's been a disappointment so far this year, being ranked preseason number 1 in the country, and now we're we'll be ranked here when the rankings come out on tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll still be ranked, but
they'll be in the top 25.
Yeah,
probably mid-20s.
And the committee has claimed they're not going to punish teams as much for scheduling like tough in the non-conference. Like, we'd have 2 losses if we didn't schedule Ohio State. But we'll see, man. I just, it was a very frustrating loss. When Wingo caught that touchdown pass, I was like, all right, like, we're back in it. We got a shot, and then the defense gives up the 4th and 5. That was an unbelievable play call, by the way. They shifted to tackle over.
So at that point, it was 10-14.
Yeah, they shifted a tackle over on, I believe it was not 4th and 5, 4th and 2, and then threw that little dump pass in the flat. It was a great call. It was tough to line up to. Number one, it was a great call by Mike Bobo, and a good call by Kirby to tell him to go for it. And then they get the 4th and 5 where we freaking jump off sides. I mean, that was just elementary stupid crap that you can't freaking do. Like, that was just so dumb.
I must have got drunk during that game because I thought it was a ass beating the whole game.
No, it was 14-10.
I know. And I just looked at the box score. I was like, wait, Georgia scored 21 points
in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So once they scored that touchdown, they got the 2 fourth downs. Then they scored a touchdown to make it go up 11. Then they did a surprise onside and got the ball back. And at that point, it seemed like to me Texas, they got deflated and gave up on defense. Like, they just ran the ball over them and scored easily, and then it was over. Like,
I think I know it was 14-10 in the 3rd quarter, but
it seemed like
Georgia was handling that game though. Like, I'm not saying Texas had no hope or anything, but I think this shows how far away Texas is from being a top playoff team.
This year,
those little mistakes that they're making, you can't make those mistakes. Georgia is peaking at the right time though. Mm-hmm. Come playoff time, I think they're kind of getting it together. They've had some close wins against just some average SEC teams. And Georgia's great at home. That's a tough game to win too for Texas. Prime time,
50-something and 1 at home.
Yeah, so that's a tough game to win.
Guess where the SEC championship is every year?
Atlanta.
Yeah, no home cooking there.
Yeah,
but it's just Texas. I don't think they're gonna make the playoff with that loss right there. They need a lot of help, but the teams that they need help from, they got to win too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. I know it's gonna be hard to accept, but I think it's a good thing if they don't make it, because I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready to compete in that playoff yet. I think next year they'll be a lot better. I really do. I'm not a big Texas fan or anything like that, but I think next year they'll get it together. But you got all these rumors coming out about Sark possibly going.
Oh, yeah, what do you think about that?
An NFL team. But hang on, we'll get into that in a second. As far as these 2 games that they have left, they're winnable games. The way Texas A&M played Saturday, they got by the skin of their teeth there. They came out just flat-footed, man. The only one doing worth the shit, Concepcion, was having a hell of a game in the first half.
No?
Yeah, he was.
He dropped a freaking...
He dropped one pass. I mean, he was their only option.
That was a 14-point swing.
Yeah, no, he was... the dude had over 100-something yards receiving in the first half, didn't he?
No.
In the first half?
No.
Ain't no way.
He had some he was up there. He probably had like 50, 60 yards.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point as far as Texas goes. They can win those last 2 games, but even if, say, A&M loses to Texas, Texas, the game for Texas to lose was against South Carolina. They should have lost that game. Texas A&M is still going to be in the playoff if they lose that one game against Texas. I mean,
absolutely.
They could possibly lose to this next game coming up next week, but I don't think they will. Who are they playing?
Sanford.
They're not losing that one.
Yeah, like I said, possible, but I doubt they're. That's the game that A&M's gonna lose if they're gonna lose a game. And then what it looks like. What are we looking at? A Georgia A&M or A&M Alabama championship?
It's still kind of in the air just because. So Alabama has a tiebreaker on Georgia because they both have one loss.
But Alabama won, obviously.
So Alabama's got that, but they only have one loss in conference. Alabama, A&M has no loss in conference, so they're good right now. So right now, I think it would be A&M and Alabama or A&M and Ole Miss.
Yeah, because
Ole Miss only has one loss also.
A&M can lose to Texas, but they're pretty much a lock for the SEC championship.
I don't know if they
are a lock.
I think
the SEC.
I said pretty much.
Well,
I'm not saying they are.
Then who has the tiebreaker? They haven't played any of those teams.
Well, I think they would be ranked on it with just one loss. I mean, you can't leave them out with just that one loss to Texas.
Not the college football one. The SEC.
We're talking about the SEC.
Yeah, no, so am I. Like you could do Alabama against Georgia again, but
that's not a decision thing. It's a record thing. So
it's a record thing. Yeah. So like. The tie-breaking process, apparently, it goes to record against best common opponent. So, like, it would be like
very confusing.
Who has A&M played that
Georgia and Alabama have played?
And Ole Miss, right?
Ole Miss,
so, like, what's their record against that team? And then it kind of just goes down from there.
Okay, right? So if they pick Texas in that situation, Georgia beat Texas. If A&M loses to Texas,
yes, they'd have the upper hand.
But then you have Alabama beat Georgia.
A&M hasn't played Georgia.
Well, yeah, we haven't played.
I know they haven't. But as far as common opponent goes, like which opponent are they going off of?
So it'd go on like who has
LSU, Florida.
So yeah, LSU it probably had to be the best team y'all played in the SEC so far is either Missouri or LSU. Mm-hmm. So has Missouri played
juggernauts? They are juggernauts.
Missouri has played Alabama. They lost. A&M also beat them.
Yeah. That was a close game between Alabama and Missouri.
Yeah. Also. And then I guess the next one would be LSU. Because LSU played Alabama. They also played A&M.
Yeah, and A&M destroyed
They did not play Georgia. LSU, did they play Ole Miss? No.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They lost.
Yeah.
24-19. Mm-hmm. The tiebreaker is a little confused. Like I said, it's the next highest seeded conference opponent that's common.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a weird deal. And then they just go down from there.
I think it's going to be A&M, Alabama, probably.
SEC?
Yeah, for the SEC championship.
And that's what I said for national championship or last year.
They play again? Week. Yeah. But if A&M loses, say they lose to Texas, say they lose the SEC championship,
they're in.
I still think they're in because that's those are two tough games to win.
11-2, yeah, you're absolutely in.
But what'd you say? Because everyone else is saying A&M hasn't played anyone. So if they lose to Texas and the SEC championship, they have 2 losses. Texas has 2 losses.
Well, I mean, A&M beat Notre Dame, who's going to make the playoff.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're all there's. All 3 of them, they've played bad teams, they've played good teams. So it's jumbled up, but I mean, a one-loss, say this is if A&M loses to Texas, a one-loss A&M team to Texas, all 3 of those teams are tied. Like, to find that, like you said, it's going to be kind of confusing, but
yeah,
that's A&M's best scenario right there. If we lose to Texas and don't have to play the SEC championship game.
Yeah. What does Georgia and Alabama's schedules look like for the next 2 games?
Cake.
They got to play. Well, I know Alabama's got to play Auburn.
Georgia's got Charlotte, which that's a win, but then they play Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
It's a neutral site game though. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I say that it's at the Falcon Stadium. Georgia Tech,
Mercedes-Benz Stadium or whatever it is.
Georgia Tech is in Atlanta though, so it's technically a home game for them, but. Georgia Tech took them to 7 overtimes last year on the road.
No.
They're not a bad team. So that's a losable game. But now it's not a conference game, though. So that as far as their conference standings, they're done. Georgia's done playing conference games.
And Georgia Tech hasn't played a team like Georgia all year.
No.
So
I'm sure, everybody said that last year, too. They blew that game, man.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, the only game they have left is at Mississippi State. That's a big
losable
rivalry
game too.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
They're coaching rumors
I'm
now.
excited for that week.
Oh,
that
yeah.
rivalry.
Mhm.
I need to quit saying
Yeah.
it. Goddamn. It's all
Bama.
jumbled up when I say rivalry week.
I can't say it either.
Rivalry week. If I'm going on in a sentence, I
Yeah.
can't say it, but I gotta stop and think about it.
It's a rivalry.
Rivalry week.
Bama plays Eastern Illinois and then on the road at Auburn. That's always a sketchy game for them.
Yeah,
Auburn.
Auburn is kind of trash this year, but I mean they have played pretty good the last couple since they put that new quarterback
Yeah,
in.
they have. And that game always seems to be close no matter what.
Yeah. Either way, whoever plays in it, I don't think it's going to be the wrong decision. Obviously, Alabama and Georgia have played in it several times against each other. Wouldn't be bad for A&M to get in there. So
Win and you're good. There's no tiebreaker,
exactly.
no nothing. They're the only undefeated team.
Exactly. And I mean, just think how bad Texas is going to want to beat them.
Oh yeah,
And if Texas can beat A&M, it's also going to help their cause to make the playoffs with these 3 losses.
3 top 10 wins, dude.
Yeah. No, I get it. Now,
If that were to happen,
say A&M wins it, but they lose the SEC championship, where would they fall in the rankings? Do you think they would still be
top 4 still.
top 4
They
still?
still get a bye.
Okay.
There ain't no way they're falling out.
Yeah. As far as other games went, I didn't get to watch much college football because we had the girl stuff. We had the A&M South Carolina game. Obviously, I got to watch the first half of this game. First of all, let's point out this fucking boneheaded state trooper. What the fuck is this guy doing?
They kicked him out of this. I thought he got fired, but they kicked him out of the stadium.
That's ridiculous, man.
Yes.
You gotta like these guys out there. I know they're fucking big, grown, finely tuned athletic machines, but dude, they're kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
They're celebrating. They're having fun. They're fucking, probably the biggest win in their programs for their program this year. If they could have pulled that off. And this fucking idiot, they're running down the tunnel celebrating like kind of a, we're walking out of here. We're done. And this guy, I don't know if people saw, but this guy just decides to walk through the whole celebration, fucking bow his arms out like he's some bad motherfucker, and just hit these dudes. And then has the nerve to turn around and fucking point blame at them like it's their fault.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do that, like, obviously you did it on purpose. Like, just keep walking. Just keep fucking walking. And he got what he deserved. He got relieved of his duties to watch the games or be there at the games, which was the right decision. Like, I hope that motherfucker gets slapped with a suspension. You're messing with fucking 20 and 21-year-old kids. I mean, maybe even younger than that. So, I do like the team spirit. I do like the, trying to throw them off maybe a little bit, trying to get in their heads a little bit. But, that fine line that we talked about a couple weeks ago with Texas Tech throwing the tortillas and the batteries and all that shit, like, this shit's got to stop. They already deal with plenty as it is.
Do you think he was rattled? Do you think he was like an A&M fan that was just there?
Absolutely.
That was rattled?
Yeah. I definitely think he was an A&M fan.
And did that spark the comeback?
No, I don't think it had anything to do with that. How can I make the news, or how can I be a hero? Let me fuck with these kids real quick, so I can get a little bit of attention.
No, I think he legit got pissed.
I think he was just pissed off and just was like, I'm gonna go shove these guys or go bump into them.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's a privilege to be able to be a trooper, to be down there. I get it, like you're there to, establish order and make sure everything stays in line, but you don't mess with the players like that.
I agree.
It's one thing if the player did something to you first, like maybe taunted him or, did something to him. Like in Green Bay when other teams do the Lambeau leaps, and the fans push them back down. I love that shit.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, that could be considered assault if a fucking big ass player tries to jump in your lap during the game. Like, you have every right to push him.
Oh, I'm getting a broken arm automatically.
But he's not fucking initiating. And it wasn't initiated by the players when it came to that. They were just trying to have a little bit of fun.
Put it on the screen. I want to watch it again.
I have a question. Well, number one, I realized I watched that game. I didn't fully realize how good Ashton Bethel Roman is. He is freaking good, dude.
I never heard of him till this game. Till this game.
Yeah.
Well, Craver and
he had a lot of drops in the first half, which looked bad, but the second half, oh my god, dude, that guy was freaking lighting him up.
He's not fast because that guy sucked him up.
I don't know about that, dude.
That long ass pass.
I mean,
then he got shooken up.
All right, so this is the play right here. Let me
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, let me pause it and start it over. So these guys, they do their celebration. What the fuck? These guys, they do their celebration. They're coming back out of the tunnel, and this guy just thinks he can just fucking pull his dick out and show how much bigger and badder he is because he's got a badge on. He did that shit on purpose.
Okay,
yeah,
He tries to
absolutely.
blame-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like there's no.
He kind of threw a bow, like a little.
Yeah, this is where it talks about his suspension and everything. So it's fucking nonsense, dude. It made me sick when I saw that. Like when they said he got relieved of his duties there, like he deserved every bit of it. Yeah, and what is he doing pointing at them for? He had no reason to walk back to that tunnel because look what he does. He turns right back around and starts walking back on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no reason.
He just
for him
did
to
it
do
to
that. Yeah,
freaking-
just being a dick is what he was doing.
And seven was telling 8, like, don't fuck with it.
Yeah, which
'Cause he was about to go over and beat his ass. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is Texas, dude.
you think he was trying to bait him into doing something?
That could be
you could get kicked out of the game.
because he threw that bow to the left, and then he pointed the guy at the right. I was like, oh,
You don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the game. Like I said, I only watched the first half. A&M, they just, I don't know. It reminded me of that Mike McCarthy offense where they'd get past midfield, couldn't do nothing with it afterwards. Randy Bond did miss a field goal.
2.
Yeah, well, in the first half, I don't know if he
Yeah,
missed.
2 in the first half.
2 in the first
Yeah.
half. A 27-yarder.
Yeah, they'd get past midfield. The drive would start off great, and then they just couldn't do nothing with it. They had I think South Carolina had the interception also.
Marcel had 3 turnovers.
Yeah. But the second half, something woke up with A&M. They outscored them. What was it? It was 31. So
31-0.
yeah, outscored them 28-3 in the second half.
No,
So.
they didn't score in the second half.
It was 31-0.
Yeah.
Oh, like when I stopped watching, it was 27-3.
Yeah. No, okay. It was 30-3.
Okay, so maybe they added the field goal before the half.
Yes.
But that's
before
when I
half.
stopped watching. It was
After
27.
after another turnover.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it. Let me check his stats here.
Yeah.
I mean, South Carolina has a different they don't have any chance to make the playoff or anything. They did have a lot of expectations.
Going into the season. they
Yeah,
did.
going into the season,
Sellers.
I think Sellers.
Heisman favorite, one of the Heisman favorites.
Yeah, he was one of the Heisman favorites going into the year.
Let me see, where's the game?
Y'all were part of that reason, like that he was part of that conversation from last year.
Last year, what I tell you, like we always play South Carolina horrible.
Yeah, and
whenever-
I believe A&M was like a 13-point favorite going. Into
They were
19
points.
point.
Oh yeah, because I teased it. I remember I teased A&M down to 13, which didn't work out well for me. Okay, so Marcel Reed here, 22 for 39, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
439 yards passing.
Yeah, majority of that came in the second half.
like
quarter.
300 in the second half.
Concepcion, 7 catches, 158 yards. Holy shit! See, that dude's bringing his draft stock up.
He's gonna be the number 1 receiver because someone got hurt.
Yeah,
Some
Oh, are you talking about Cardinal? Did Cardinal take it hurt?
I think so.
No way.
yeah. And then your boy Ashton Bethel Roman, 4 catches, 139 for a
He was
touchdown.
freaking
Also,
burning them.
what it was South Carolina just playing like a prevent defense in the second half, just trying to took their foot off the gas, or what happened there?
I don't know because, like you said, first half they were driving, driving, just couldn't put anything in the end zone, couldn't kick field goals, nothing. I was not out of it yet at halftime. As much as I wanted to be, I was like,
I almost when I saw 27-3, I almost took A&M live. I should have. But
I almost did too.
Scott said it. Take it as like plus 900 or 950
I should have taken it.
because they were driving.
This thank God they ended up winning because this wouldn't have looked good on A&M because they had just signed Mike Elko to a big contract.
Not yet.
Before the game.
They did not sign it yet.
He was going to sign it. Everybody knows he was going to sign it. A big 6-year deal he got offered. He came into the game. I think everybody thought they were going to blow him out of the water, keep the momentum that they had, and then made the halftime adjustments and came out and won the game. 31-30 wasn't pretty, but hey, they won. They keep their number 3 ranking, still top 4 in the playoff. And I still think they're a team to deal with, Like, I still think
definitely.
they're going to be up there with... I still keep them at the likes of Ohio State
Indiana.
and Indiana and them. Like, everybody has a bad game. I mean, South Carolina, they're ranked number Why did I say 11 by their fucking
That was old. That was last year.
They probably started
week 12?
Oh yeah,
this year.
that's not. They're not.
That's an error then.
They're 3-6.
Yeah, I know. I saw the 11, and I was like 3-7.
Now 3-7. But
they started ranked high, right? Like
just before the
11.
season. But they're
Sellers,
1-7 in
Sellers was hurt. He's been hurt on and off this year, correct?
Their offensive line is god awful. Number one,
Yeah.
They fired their offensive line coach. I think week 4, and then they fired the offensive coordinator 2 weeks later. That's how bad it's been for them up front. I guess you probably saw it, Austin. Late in the game, they're trying to throw the ball, and they just literally he just stands there. Nobody's it seems like either nobody's getting open or their offensive line is just bad.
That was the difference of the first half because A&M did not put any pressure on Sellers, and the second half, dude, they could not stop anyone. Defensive end, sack, running the ball, freaking 5 yards behind the line, boom, boom.
And this
three and out.
Yeah, it should have been 38-30 too. A&M was on the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
and somehow what happened exactly?
They threw a pitch, or was I talking to you or something like that, and he, what's his name, was trying to get out of it.
Okay, Reed.
Yeah, Reed was trying to get out of it, and kind of threw it and fell, and it went backwards.
Oh.
So it was a backwards pass.
Okay.
And then it went out of bounds, or almost did. Yeah, I was like, oh, A&M made this whole comeback, and they're gonna blow it on that. It's like they're gonna drive the field and freaking score now.
Yeah, I think this was just kind of a bump in the road. I think they might have come in here heads a little too high. Maybe this brings it back down to earth a little bit. Maybe they get back down to it. But I was thinking about something. As far as the Heisman frontrunners were going into the season, you had Sellers up there. You had Arch Manning. Who was the other one? Paiva was
Diego Pavia.
He was
he's still in the hunt.
Nussmeier.
Nussmeier was the other one. So
yes.
those three were the top, and then they're completely gone. Now you got Mendoza, you got Jeremiah Love, and
Marcel Reed.
Possibly Marcel Reed, yeah.
And Ty Simpson.
Yep. So that changed. I mean, you would have had to scroll quite a bit to find.
Marcel was always probably in the middle of the pack, at the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. He was probably plus 20,000. Or
I mean, think of what Fernando Mendoza was.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
That's
how crazy it would have been if you would have just got a fucking wild hair up your ass and was like, "Oh, pick Fernando Mendoza."
I think we all talked about last year, Sellers.
Oh yeah,
Sellers.
yeah.
Or I think Scott was like,
I thought Sellers too, man. He looked really good last year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the beat writers and all them were thinking Arch Manning, but I mean, didn't work out well for him this year.
That was good.
He'll be the favorite going into next year, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Again.
One thing I don't like about the Heisman Trophy is they base it too much on
wins and losses.
Yes,
yeah.
it's too much. There'll be years the player's not even that good, and he'll get it because he's on Alabama. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I feel like it's just it's too.
Well, look at Travis Hunter won it last year. They didn't do very well. I mean, they had 3 or 4 losses.
They were 9-3, I think.
9-3. Yeah, but I mean, there was no other player really that stood out enough other than the guy that plays offense and defense. So
and see, I think it's the same thing this year. No one's really standing out. It's a clear cut.
I think Mendoza is standing out.
Clear cut race. After last week when they almost lost,
we'll see.
But he threw that game-winning touchdown. That's kind of saved him.
Heisman.
You know what? Something I saw. I saw a stat that came out on the show I listened to through Barstool. This kid was looking up Heisman odds, and it said the last, I think, 20 years or 30 years, every year ending in a 5, 15, 25, 5, 95, a running back has won it.
And
all those years.
Jeremiah Love?
Yes. So if Jeremiah Love wins it, the trend continues there.
So this article was written yesterday. The Heisman rankings and the odds. Fernando Mendoza's plus 100. Julian Sand, I keep forgetting about him. He is killing it this year.
That's what I mean. We
Ohio
forget
State.
about him because you don't hear much about him. He's not running away with it either.
Because they're just kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah. And like you said, they're basing it off wins and losses, whereas he's not throwing fucking 400 yards a game, 5, 6 touchdowns every game either.
What's the baddest receiver?
2,675 yards passing, 80.1% completion. Yeah. And it's not because I saw somebody was talking about this Saturday. They're not dinking and dunking it. He is, and only 4 interceptions.
What the hell is their receiver's name?
Then Marcel's the next one.
Smith.
Jeremiah Smith, has he done anything this year? I haven't heard.
He's been solid.
69 receptions for 902 yards and
He isn't having like a Devontae Smith season where
haven't heard one thing about him this year.
902 yards.
Yeah, no. If he was going to win it, he needed to have well over 1,500 yards by now. If he was going to.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah,
it's going to be Marcel, Julian Sand, or Mendoza. One of those three.
You don't think Love maybe possibly?
Dude, Love's a really long shot still right now.
Really?
What's their remaining games?
The only ones that have notable they have to give the Heisman after.
I thought you said last week they're all talking about Jeremiah Love to win the
Heisman. Were on game day.
Yeah.
But he's at plus 4,000 still. I mean, he's still way off of like.
There we go. Scott's in.
Yeah. I say you throw a little bit. I mean, next week if he rushes for 200 yards and they fucking win.
That's what I'm saying. What's the Notre Dame's schedule?
Shitty.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this was last week we needed them to lose. To freaking Pittsburgh.
They're a lock for the playoff.
They are.
Again, obviously. Let's go to that game next. But yeah, no, as far as Texas A&M goes, 10-0 still. Ranked number 3. They're pretty much a lock. I think, as we were talking about, if they lose to Texas. If they lose the SEC championship, also, if they make it there, I still think they'll end up with the 10 to 12 seed if they lose back-to-back weeks. Ooh. But their strength of schedule is pretty good. Like I said, they beat ranked teams. They've beaten Notre Dame. So, hey, and it's good. It's good for Texas to have A&M back there. And it's finally showing up. All this money they're spending, it's finally fucking reflecting here. So,
give them the 6th seed so they can have a home game.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. It's going to sting if Texas doesn't get in. Because somebody put this out there like A&M is probably going to get in. Tech, OU. Like, it's like, OU after beating Alabama if they can, finish the year. Which I don't know what I think they actually still have tough opponents left. But.
Especially after starting at number 1, preseason number 1. Oh, kind of sucks.
This Notre Dame versus Pitt game that we were talking about last week. It wasn't really close. Like we kind of thought that maybe Pitt had a chance, being they had the home field advantage, but I think Notre Dame, they know that they got to keep winning. They know they got to win handedly, considering their schedule, and they took that to heart, and they had a great game. They went into Pitt, ended up winning by, 22 points. They ended up covering the spread there, which it's a tough game to win against Pitt, who's 7-2, top of the ACC also, but it also shows how good Notre Dame is, man. Like we did question if they should be there, being that their schedule was, but I mean they're taking care of business, and the teams that they've lost to, I mean all the teams there that they've lost to, they're going to make the playoffs, correct?
Miami.
A&M. Oh, maybe not Miami. Miami might not make it, but they're still ranked. They're still ranked in the top 25. So
yeah.
And they Miami took care of business this week, but Pitt is still, I guess, kind of in the hunt for the ACC championship. Maybe they're up there. They have two conference losses.
2 conference losses. I think they're toast as far as that goes.
Yeah, so I think Georgia Tech and did Virginia win this week?
Yes, they did.
So
it's probably going to be those 2.
Yeah, Georgia Tech versus Virginia, which I'm sure people are going to be dying to get tickets to that game.
I cannot wait. Touchdown.
Is he first touchdown? He was the first touchdown scorer.
Yep.
Oh,
who won
just
that?
cashed.
Who won that on the thing? Here we go. We got a winner. We got a winner for the Fader Follow first touchdown for the Monday Night Football game. Who do we got? Come on. I'm getting tired. Here's a long-ass drum roll.
David Lara, congratulations,
sir. You have just won the Fader Follow first touchdown on Monday Night Football. Mr. C.D. Lamb brings it in from what was it, 19-yard touchdown?
18-yard touchdown.
18-yard touchdown. Cowboys lead 10-6 against the Raiders.
They
are covering the spread. From?
Ganado, Texas.
From Ganado, Texas. Hell yeah. Just winners. Winners everywhere there in Ganado. They're all winners. But yeah, congratulations. Notre Dame, cupcake schedule. They're in. Lock them in with the few other teams that are locked in. Pitt, like I said, they're going to need some help. They're going to need to win out. After this game, they don't belong. They probably don't belong in the playoff, which I don't think they ever had a chance anyway. So
Pitt is still 5-1 in conference. SMU is 5-1 in conference. Virginia 6-1. Georgia Tech 6-1.
So those 4 teams.
So those 4 teams still in the hunt for the ACC championship.
If you go off strength of schedule, there Virginia's automatically. I don't think they have very many top. They played Louisville. I know that. They beat Louisville. Their one loss was against whoever they played last week.
Didn't Clemson? Clemson came back and beat Louisville, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia lost to somebody last week that wasn't.
Virginia. They're 9-2. Their losses are to at NC State, so that's an
Yeah.
in-conference game.
NC
That's
State
their only
was the
loss.
one.
And then Wake Forest. Dude, I forgot about this stupid crap with the ACC. So they, for whatever reason, there's certain conference games that don't count against.
So the Wake Forest game obviously didn't count.
No,
Virginia.
the first one didn't count. I think is what it was.
Their first loss was against Wake Forest, wasn't it?
No,
No. It was NC State.
NC State. They lost 35-31. But the ACC has this funky, stupid crap where not all the conference games count against your conference record.
Yeah,
Stupid.
you're just praying to get a playoff spot at that point when you're making shit up like that.
Yeah.
So Georgia Tech,
Virginia,
Pittsburgh,
Pitt, SMU. They're
and
still all in
SMU.
the hunt.
Okay.
And Miami's in the hunt as an at-large.
But they need help.
If they go 10-2, they're gonna have an argument. They beat Notre Dame head-to-head. Who Notre Dame's gonna be 10-2 also.
Yeah. I mean, you go off strength of schedule, though. Obviously, Miami's got the tougher schedule.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, are they going to go
Head-to-head.
back to those two losses that Notre Dame has against A&M and
Miami.
Miami?
To me, you have to take the head-to-head with Miami.
Yeah.
If they're both 10-2.
But, hey,
or do you put more SEC teams in there?
I say you do.
Texas and Oklahoma.
I don't think it would be like probably a one or the other. Probably Miami they'll probably both get in. I would think, but I could be wrong.
All right, what other important games did we have? We had the one you just said earlier.
Let me pull the scores.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma and Alabama.
Ooh, yeah.
That was a hell of a game, dude.
Yeah, Oklahoma pulls off the
Upset.
improbable upset. I mean, I don't think anybody thought Oklahoma was going to win this game. But the defense stepped up there against Alabama.
I think it was a matchup game, man. Like Alabama has struggled to run the ball almost all year, and Oklahoma is good at rushing the passer, and they have a good defense overall. But they get after the quarterback, man. So like if you can't run the ball to offset the fact that Alabama, their thing is they can throw the ball really well. Well, basically Oklahoma, I wouldn't say they took that away, but they made it tougher for them because that was their strength on defense, and they did just enough on offense in order to win the game.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, their defense forced 2 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they won a turnover. That's where games are won.
Pick
there.
6. They had a pick 6.
Yeah, I was about to say we only got 1 touchdown up here on offense. So.
Yeah, it was a long return. It was like an 80-yard pick 6, and the guy had to like make people miss to score too.
I bet Scott was jumping for joy. So proud of his Oklahoma Sooners, which who have probably one of the toughest schedules in college football this year. They got to play LSU next week, I believe.
They play Missouri at home, and then they play LSU at home. Those are the last 2
So
games.
Missouri's next. They're both at home, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if they pull those 2 off, I mean, how can you deny them being in the playoff
I think they're going to have to be in.
There's going to be lots of arguments for more than half of this playoff to be SEC teams here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we've seen SEC go outside of conference and play, and they've pretty much won those games, like showing that they're the most dominant conference in college football, which I don't think anybody has any arguments against. So,
Big Ten's pretty good.
yeah, but
It's mainly their top end.
they don't have the
depth. Of
the depth of good teams that SEC has.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just saw South Carolina, who's average to lower in the SEC,
Bottom 3.
almost beat A&M there. So it's looking like we're gonna have a big SEC playoff this year.
John Mateer only had 138 yards passing.
Yeah, no, I see that.
And only 23 yards rushing.
Ty Simpson threw for 300 yards and still lost the game.
One interception. Let's
Yep. And Alabama barely cracked 100 yards rushing in this game. They didn't even crack 100 yards rushing as a team.
2 fumbles and 1 interception. That's the story of the game, right?
Yeah.
What time was that game at?
It was at 7:30. It was at 3:30, I think.
I was going to say, I didn't catch any of that.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to watch much of it. I just saw kind of highlights about it. But it's a big win for Oklahoma, man.
Huge, man.
They needed that. If they lose this game, I don't think anybody's talking about them making the playoff. Even though they have the tough schedule, but Oklahoma is that team that they can beat Alabama this week, but then lose to some random ass team the next week. So.
Oklahoma State or something.
Yeah, no, I mean, you never know. It's college. That's what everybody loves about college football. It's very unpredictable. What other big games was there? There was, I think there was one more.
There
Or
was
ranked opponents.
TCU Iowa at Wisconsin, or Iowa at USC. Sorry,
Iowa and USC.
yeah,
They
Iowa's
lost.
21, USC number 17. USC won 26-21. This was a type of game in the past that USC has not won, like those like Rock'em Sock'em Big Ten games.
Was it in Iowa?
It was in L.A.
Ooh.
They did not cover. They only won by 5, but the spread was 6 or 6.5.
Iowa has been playing these ranked teams pretty good, like pretty well.
Yeah, they have.
Indiana's barely scraped by.
Oregon barely
barely
scraped
scraped
by.
by. They played. Did they play Ohio State?
No.
They haven't played Ohio State. Who was I
believe
thinking
so.
Ohio State
Wait,
played?
did they? They.
I think
have
they
not.
play next week.
They play Michigan State and then at Nebraska. Iowa's done. I mean, they have 4 losses. They're out. But they're a good. I mean, if they could ever figure out offense, man, they've never just been able to figure out that side of the football. Offense, they're just been terrible on offense most years.
Yeah, that's why you always take the Iowa under. Mm-hmm. I mean, because they got a great defense, but they will not score as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big one. The Virginia at Duke game.
Yeah,
that was
a
big
good
one.
win by Virginia. Actually, I thought Duke was gonna actually win that game, but that was a good one on the road by Duke. I mean, by Virginia to keep their conference championship hopes alive there.
And that eliminated the crazy, Duke win the ACC championship theory that Reese Davis was talking about in the playoff show.
Okay.
It's over. That's done now. Michigan kept their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, that was a bet that I took Northwestern to cover that, which
and they did.
ended up doing.
Me and James love Duke, so
yeah,
it's
Indiana,
not a crazy
Wisconsin. That spread I believe was 28 points. Wisconsin covered. Actually, I think Wisconsin had this game tied. Like I think it was only 10-7 in the first half. So
it was close. I was shocked.
They were doing very well in the first half there, but Indiana obviously they got the Heisman Trophy, possible Heisman Trophy winner Mendoza. They kind of took it from there. James Madison.
Is he Mexican?
Beats the shit out of App State.
Fernando, is he Mexican?
Mendoza, I would assume.
Would he be the first one?
I don't know, Austin.
First Heisman Trophy?
I have to look that up. Georgia Tech, they escaped Boston College there. I think that spread was like 20-something points.
Uh-huh.
Boston College actually
College
gave them a hell of a
horrible.
game.
South Florida is now done. They were like the favorite last week. They were in the playoff. They lost to Navy on the road.
Yeah, well, I took Navy to cover that game.
They are no longer going to be in the playoff discussion.
Yeah, that was I think that was like a 12-point spread also. So, Texas Tech took care of business, beat UCF there. Miami obviously
they cover every week.
Out of NC State.
It's crazy, dude. Tech.
NC State, which a team that they beat Virginia last week. So, that's a good win for Miami, I guess, when it comes to that.
What are the odds for that linebacker from Tech winning the Heisman?
Not even on the board.
He's not on the board?
No, they're dying for him to get like
some
invited.
votes.
They put him at Wildcat quarterback and let him score a touchdown this week.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Joey
They're trying the Texans tried to get J.J. Watt to win the MVP that year. They're doing that.
Yep. Joey McGuire said after the game, he's like, we keep hearing how you have to be a quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy, so we put him at quarterback.
Tulane ended up winning. They're not going to get that at large unless something happens to James Madison. I think them or Memphis would be next. I think Memphis lost though, didn't they?
Memphis lost to South Florida, I think, right? Did they not?
No, South Florida lost to Navy.
I know, but I'm talking about the previous week.
Oh yeah, they did.
Did they lose to South Florida in that game? It was down to the wire. We talked about it on here, but it was.
Yeah. And then you got Utah. See, I thought Baylor was actually going to cover and possibly win this game against Utah, but I mean, Utah's been playing pretty good the last couple of weeks.
They have.
Any other notable games? BYU fucking beats the shit out of TCU. Missouri. What is Missouri's chances to make it? None. 0 to none.
Pretty much done now at this point. Well,
what are they? 7-3.
They're 7-3. Let me see here. Missouri. It depends who they got left. If they can have some notable wins,
and some help, I guess.
And some help. Clemson eliminated Louisville. They upset Louisville on Friday night. beat them 20-19. Louisville's now down to 3 conference losses. They're 7-3. They're toast.
Yeah. They can go and beat Miami and then lose the fucking.
Louisville is a puzzling team, man.
Yeah, they lost to Virginia. I know it took 2 overtimes against Virginia.
They just lost to Clemson.
Who were we just saying before that?
Missouri.
Missouri. Let me look at their schedule real quick. Missouri.
While he's doing that, we have a little bit of news, which we'll get into. James Franklin was just hired by Virginia Tech.
That's right.
He's not going to be taking over the rest of the season, right? He's gonna.
No.
It's a next year type of thing.
Next year deal.
Yeah, and then you got Sarkisian to talk about taking the Titans or the Giants job. We'll hear from Dustin for that. What you got to say about that?
So, I'll just touch on that. Like, I think there's definitely some legitimacy to that claim. So what was it 4 weeks ago? Diana Rossini says it, and she heard it on the NFL end that him and his agent said that he's interested in a NFL job or all the NFL jobs that come open. Basically, he's interested, and then it goes from that to he came out. I was right before the Mississippi State game, like 2 hours before kickoff. He comes out and releases a statement with his agent and squashes it. Right? No, that's a bunch of bullshit. All this, right?
Hey, there's no cussing on here.
Then today, out of the blue, Desmond Howard on his Instagram, just making a reel, walking around in his yard, says, "Don't be surprised if Sark goes. If there's a mutual parting of ways with Sarkisian in Texas." You're basically saying you heard it your first type of thing.
Why would he go to the trouble of saying that?
That's what I'm saying.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, right?
He's got to know something.
I would think he does, and I think it's because I guess he's hearing that maybe the Titans. I would think the Titans maybe over the Giants, maybe kind of like him a little bit, like he's one of the favorites for the job.
But we've been saying that for weeks too. Like, Sark to the maybe Titans probably. So why
I haven't said that.
Why not throw it out there? Like, hey, I've heard the same thing.
Well,
I heard Mike McCarthy's coming back to the Cowboys.
See,
there
we go.
Throw it out there.
I think Desmond Howard's a lot more connected than us.
Dustin's going to take the George West job next year.
Throw it out there. I heard he was going for Ganado.
Yeah, no, that right there gets me wondering. Like he wants to go. He wants to go into the pros.
I think he does. I think the deal is if he lands a job, he's going to do it. But it's kind of like the Harbaugh thing. Like they leaked that out the year before. He didn't get a job, and then he stayed with Michigan, won the national title. Right. Well, if Sark gets it, he's going to go, I think. But if he doesn't, then I guess he'll I don't think he's going to leave Texas for another college job. It'll definitely be the NFL. So if he leaves, man, I think you got your first two phone calls.
It was Elko.
It's got to be Kurt Cignetti and what's his name? Not Lane Kiffin, but Marcus Freeman. And then I think Lane Kiffin after that probably. I do like that Ohio State offensive coordinator quite a bit too, but that's obviously all hypothetical. But
maybe the James Madison coached.
He's done a good job.
What does this do though? Like for Arch Manning, like you got this. You spent a lot of money and time with this kid, getting him to Texas. You obviously let him sit behind you as you're developing him. Going into is his senior year next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it senior year? Really?
Going into his senior year, after you had your kind of trial run this year, which you didn't do bad. They're what, 7-3?
Uh-huh.
If you throw in a whole new coach, a whole new mix, a whole new offense, the face changes. Obviously, there's going to be some players transfer out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Arch Manning possibly transfers out?
I think it's going to depend on when it happens. So, if it worked out how it worked out for Michigan, Harbaugh took that job I looked this up today, January 24th. At that time, yes, can the players automatically go in the portal? They can. It's a 30-day window opens for them. But the problem is there's nowhere for them to go at that point. School's already started. They're already too far into the semester.
They already got their transfers in.
They're already too far into the semester, right? Michigan, from January to when the spring portal will open, I think in April, whenever it used to open, right? It doesn't open anymore in April. They convinced all those guys to kind of stay around. They didn't really lose many players because of that, because of when Harbaugh left at that time. And he did it on purpose, so that way they didn't lose all their players, right? I'm hoping if that happens with Sark that is the time frame. It would make sense because it is an NFL job. There's not as big of a rush for them to name the new guy. So that's why I kind of looked at the deal with Harbaugh. They could do the same thing at Texas. He could, finish off his recruiting class, get portal guys in for next year, and then leave late January. And you're not, they can enter the portal, but you can't go anywhere. Like you wouldn't, and now there's not even a spring portal window, so you wouldn't be able to leave until the next year, because there's no more spring portal window anymore. I mean, so other than graduate transfers, like if you already graduated from college and you're a graduate transfer, that's the only like exception to the rule.
Do you think he leaves though if Sark leaves? Do you think Texas
Arch?
names like somebody on the staff head coach to try to keep him there?
No, I think they're
You
gonna.
gotta have a big name.
I think they're
You
gonna
have to have
call
a
the
big
few
name.
big names first, and then
And where would he go?
who?
Arch, if he was to transfer.
Miami. Miami would not pay him in a heartbeat. They've done it every year.
Yeah, imagine how much hate he would get from Texas if he left. Oh man, all the money they paid him.
Is Trinidad a
Time they
senior?
spent on this kid.
From
They
Ole Miss?
got Austin Simmons still anyway at Ole Miss, but I mean,
Tennessee?
but the Ole Miss thing, like Kiffin, or we can kind of talk about that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Kiffin is being told now he has till the Egg Bowl in 2 weeks to make his decision. If he don't make it by then, that they might not let him coach the playoff. As far as tell us, hey, you're staying or you're going.
Ooh.
Isn't that crazy? Like he makes the playoff and he's not allowed to coach his team, like because the university's mad at him. Like
That's wrong, I think, to do that to him. I mean, Ole Miss has been great with Lane Kiffin as your head coach. I mean, he's doing what a normal college coach would do: look for better and bigger opportunities. If there's a big job open, I mean, what great coaches or good coaches in college football aren't going to consider it or even look at it? And to give him that ultimatum like that with the success he's had at Ole Miss, I think that's kind of shitty. But I mean, Lane Kiffin has been kind of a dick before when it comes to this stuff, like the shit that he pulled at Tennessee.
yeah,
That's kind of shitty. I think they're trying to get ahead of the whole thing. Like, because this has happened before when he left Tennessee to go to USC, after he was talking up how great the Tennessee job was. But I think that's a shitty position to put him in when you're sitting there ranked number 5 in the country.
yeah.
And just say like, hey, dude, like we haven't heard nothing, but if you decide you need to figure out if you're going to leave or not. Like when
Before
they
the
don't
last
even know
game
if
of the
he's
year.
considering it or not. They just
Well,
telling him.
supposedly got leaked that he had family members in Gainesville and then family members in Baton Rouge this past weekend,
Well,
like checking it out for him basically.
I don't know, dude. That's
But now, which it worked for Virginia Tech, but they don't have James Franklin's not. They told him should have get off the pod too. James Franklin this week, like, hey, we got to have a decision this week. We're going to move
that's a
on.
coveted job at LSU.
It is
At Florida.
So is Florida.
And Florida, they want to turn that shit around because, I mean, the success Florida has had in the past, I mean, they're eventually going to get back to it. And I think Kiffin would be a good fit there in Florida or LSU. So.
Any news on Penn State?
Penn State has.
no.
I haven't heard any names, dude.
But that's another one. I mean, that's another one Lane Kiffin can go to. That's another coveted head coaching job there. They've had, 2 head coaches in the last, 60 years?
James Franklin, I think. Do y'all think that was an overreaction with them with James Franklin?
Yes.
And firing him?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
But
too.
I still think had he continued staying the coach there, that the same shit would keep happening. They were going to keep losing to Ohio State. They were going to keep losing to these top 5 teams. They were always going to be second or third best in that conference. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say how can you, but competing against Ohio State when they're the best team every year.
Yeah.
So it's either Ohio State or now Oregon. Those are the 2 top teams in that.
But Penn
in that
State
thing.
spent
And
the
Penn
most
State's
money.
there.
I don't
NIL
think they
stuff.
do.
And then look at Texas Tech. They spent a shitload of money, and look what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. I don't. You can look at it both ways. Was it an overreaction for them to do it, or was it not? I mean, they can look back and say, "Hey, this guy can't win the big game," which is facts. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
He couldn't
true.
win the big game. But I mean, did you have this success in the last years of Joe Paterno? You didn't have as much success as James Franklin has had. The last few years he's been there. So, So there was no wrong decision to me when it came to that. Like I said, I think it would have continued. He would have still been second best. He still wouldn't have been. He still wouldn't have been that guy. Got him on a fantasy team.
Yep, me too. Me too, baby.
It was almost like that thing, like they had to get like the courage up to do it. They're like they had to get mad enough to like, no, don't let him coach another game. We're gonna he's gonna win or we're gonna be nice to him again, and everything's just gonna keep going. Like you have to like get mad at him enough to like pull the trigger almost.
Because if he would have like pulled off a string of wins, and then lost to Ohio State or lost another big game, like now we got to keep him still.
Well, back to this, like Arch Manning leaving. Like, would you look at that as a fucking betrayal? Is that worse than what Lane Kiffin did, or is that worse than what Lincoln Riley did?
No, I wouldn't say so. I don't think it's going to happen. Even if
Arch doesn't have no ties to Texas.
Even if Sark leaves, I think he is really tight with those players on the team that are there. He did go because of Sark. That was the biggest reason, was because of Sark, and they wanted like the NFL system, right? I don't know how much they still care about that or not, the Mannings, but I know his dad's, the bigger influence as opposed to Peyton and Eli, but I think at this point, because he's already been there so long, I wouldn't think he would leave.
Or Grandpa.
But there's been better quarterbacks that have transferred for less.
Oh, yeah.
What this situation is. So.
Yeah, definitely. I
mean, look at Dylan Gabriel, him transferring like that.
They kicked him out. That's a totally different story.
Yeah. He got offered more money there. And then also, Caleb Williams leaving. Obviously, he went with his head coach also. But, and one transfer that I think actually worked out well, which, it was good for him because he's putting up pretty good numbers, was Riley Moss going to Louisville. He's done very well at Louisville, leaving USC. So
John Mateer.
Yeah. So, I don't think he'd leave. He doesn't seem like the type of guy to just abandon everybody just for money, and he came from money. Obviously, he has.
How much is he getting paid right now? NIL?
Is it like $10 million, right?
Those that's NIL valuations. That who knows what it really is, but
probably more than that.
If he were to enter his name in the portal, he could probably get about $6 million just for 1 year.
You think so?
He'd probably get a record.
You remember when last year when they said had Quinn decided to stay and go to the portal, because Texas moved on from Quinn Ewers, just like how Oklahoma moved on from Dylan Gabriel.
But it's Arch Manning, not.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him top dollar because of the name.
That's the point. That's the point of what I'm saying is Quinn Ewers was getting offered supposedly $5 or $6 million a year from Notre Dame and Miami, had he chosen to transfer and go to one of those schools. So you can imagine what Arch Manning's gonna get.
Yeah, and Quinn Ewers is probably making that right now in the pros. Mm-hmm. Being a 3rd round pick, or what was he, 4th or 3rd or 4th?
No, he was he was a 7th
round pick. Oh, so he may be getting league minimum shit.
Yeah, he is. I guarantee it.
If I would evaluate Manning right now, if he went to the draft, I'd put him 3rd or 4th round pick, and that's being generous.
I think he's going higher.
No, maybe late 2nd. Who knows?
Somewhere on there.
Yeah. Is he a starter right now? If you put him in NFL,
probably. No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to develop the guy.
Yeah. Guess where he's gonna go? Send him to the freaking Browns.
Yeah. Speaking of the Browns, Shedeur Sanders got his own start, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's reset. In the AP poll, too, Texas Tech has now jumped Ole Miss in that. They're in the top 5. Ole Miss is down to 6.
Is Tech's quarterback out for the year? Like their starting one?
No.
Tech? No.
Did he play this week?
Their backup's just as good.
Backup's out for the year.
Huh?
The backup's out for the year.
Oh, he is out for the year? Oh, shit. Do y'all think that Virginia Tech told James Franklin, you need to make a decision now because the Texas job is possibly opening up?
No, I think it was because they were worried about the LSU in freaking Florida.
Oh.
I think they were.
And it's possible that Sark doesn't even leave.
Oh, yeah. Too. He's got to get a job. They got to want him.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say there's probably 80% chance that he stays.
If he was a lock for these jobs, he would already know. Yeah. But that whole Desmond Howard thing is what gets me. Why just all of a sudden?
Oh!
Nice tip there.
Who's that?
Marquise Bell, but he caught it on the tip. Somebody tipped it.
So real quick before we move on to pro, what is the college football playoff looking like now?
Well,
Do we got anything? I know it comes out tomorrow, but
let's see here.
obviously Oklahoma's going to be in there now.
Yeah, they will be right there.
Alabama, you think they're still in it? Obviously.
Definitely. Yeah, they are. I think they basically kind of, well, I wouldn't say flip-flop.
I would say, yeah, flip-flop with the Oklahoma.
Let's see here. Okay. So the top three, I think, are going to be chalk. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M. Georgia is fourth. They might jump A&M.
I think they might.
No, they have one loss. They won't jump them. Oh, that's the AP. What am I looking at here? I'm trying to go back to the college football playoff poll, not this one. Where's it?
I can see Georgia jumping A&M
I could see that.
for the
No, not
from the voters.
I don't think so.
Who do you think? Who would be the best option? Say hypothetically, Stark does leave. Marcus Freeman.
I think
That Marcus Sherman's going to Penn State.
he might.
He may.
I would say I'd make Marcus Freeman say no. I'd make Kurt Signetti say no.
Sig's not going nowhere.
And then after that, I'd either make Lane Kiffin say no, or I really like that Ohio State offensive coordinator. I think he's going to be a hell of a freaking coach. What's his name? He's been the receivers coach this whole year, and every year he has like first round receivers.
Damn.
Brian Hartline.
Shit. He's
Former Miami Dolphin.
Yeah.
Former Ohio State Buckeye too, but I think he'd leave for the Texas job or any other head job.
The Ohio State
Big
receivers
jobs.
are kicking ass in the NFL right now too.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're all fucking. They're everywhere, man.
They promoted him when Chip Kelly left. They promoted him to the offensive coordinator this year. This is his first year calling the plays, but even then, I think he's just I just think he's going to be a stud head coach. So okay, playoff wise, let's go back here. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama was 4, so they're gonna drop down. Georgia was 5. Yeah,
Georgia's in there.
I would think Georgia goes up to 4 now that Alabama has 2 losses. Now you got Tech at 5 or Ole Miss, one or the other.
Does that A&M loss or A&M win like bump them down because they were playing like shit, and
I think
then
they're gonna be chalk, be right there at 3 still.
They're gonna stay where they are.
And then Ole Miss is right there at 7. Oregon, yeah, they'll stay as is. So Alabama probably goes in front of Notre Dame at 9, and Notre Dame bumps to 10, I would think. Or shit, Oklahoma's there at 2 loss. Yeah, Oklahoma. You got to put Oklahoma over Notre Dame. They have way more quality wins. So Oklahoma over Notre Dame.
But what I tell you, or I guess they'd both be in there, but Notre Dame's gonna get in there either way.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Oklahoma's in there now at like number 8, I guess, and then it would go Bama and Notre Dame. That's how I would rank it. But I bet freaking they give Notre Dame the benefit of the doubt somehow at 2 losses over Alabama. That's crazy. But
So as far as the other conferences, the ACC and the Big 12, you had Texas Tech, and I would assume they're putting Virginia in there over Georgia Tech right now, or is Georgia Tech over Virginia?
I think Georgia Tech would be
Georgia Tech, because Georgia Tech was ranked 16th last week and they won, so they'll be ranked.
That is going to be a big rivalry game.
They'll be ranked a little bit higher this upcoming week, I would think.
Georgia Tech beats Georgia.
What if freaking
For the playoff hopes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if Georgia Tech loses that game, Virginia wins. You got Virginia in there right now before the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy. If
SC
Virginia
and-
won that ACC championship.
Then
Holy
you got
shit.
Vandy sitting there close as at large. You got at 8-2. You got USC sitting there with 2 losses. Michigan with 2 losses. Those are kind of some of the at large teams that are going to be right there, probably just outside of it. The group of 5 one, I'm assuming is going to be JMU now.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only one with 1 loss.
Give me JMU to win the whole freaking thing if they get in.
Right. If Virginia somehow makes this playoff, like, dude, whoever they're playing, fade Virginia.
Have you been impressed with them ever when you watch them?
No, not at all.
I haven't either.
The reason I say that, like, they could possibly have them over Georgia Tech, because Georgia Tech, they just played Boston College, almost lost that game. They're fading. Georgia Tech is fast, but Virginia just finds a way to win. Like I thought Duke was going to be all over them this game, and they handled them pretty well. So
Yeah, Duke, they suck too.
yeah, Duke can go and beat Clemson one week, and then lose to Connecticut,
Ugh, yeah.
and then this week I figured they'd bounce back and beat Virginia, make a little statement there, but I mean. No statement to be made because they're out of any hopes whatsoever. They were a couple weeks ago. So
it's all the guys that Elko freaking recruited. So
yeah, well,
8-2.
Well, what a hire that was. Looking back on it now, Elko being hired at A&M.
Yeah,
like it's worked out very well these past 2 years. So
the other one, that group of 5 that could be in actually is North Texas. They're 9.
Yes.
They're 9-1.
Give me North Texas all day too.
yeah, no, I think it'll be JMU as long as they keep winning. They'll probably keep them there.
What do y'all think about this? Do it like the NCAA basketball tournament. Play North Texas.
We're probably not too many years away from
North Texas JMU play to get that 12th spot.
Did y'all see that? Who is it? RJ whatever Harvey or whatever his name is, the guy that works for like Fox Sports and like puts all those little posts out.
He's running back for the Broncos, but
I forgot what his name is. But anyway, he posts all these like graphics and has like his own little show. And anyway, he posted like a 24 team playoff, like what it would look like.
Yeah, no, I mean that would be too many games though. Like that they'd have to cut 2 or 3 weeks off of the college football schedule, and then teams are definitely going to be mad about not getting chances when they're cutting back their games. So,
oh well, I mean you're opening the field to 12 more teams.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, they are. You're right, but why not make it 16 teams in a couple years? Then why not make it? I don't think you should go over 16. I think 16 would be the number.
I think the thing's going to be of whether or not, like the Missouri coach came out and said last week, he's like, there's too much of this playoff or bust culture in college football. He's like, a 9-3 season or whatever, or 10-2 season is not a bad season. Like if you don't make the playoff, like he was like going on ranting about it.
Who gives a shit about bowl games then?
I know what sucks is they go off strength of schedule, and you can only play who's on your schedule.
Yeah,
you have
6 teams
or
8 teams.
Power over that, so.
Yeah, the bowl games just need to go away.
Like Notre Dame could be like, "Hey, we want to play y'all," and we're like, "No, we're not going to play y'all. We're going to play these guys." So
maybe like just bowl games for a group of 5 teams. That's it. Like
maybe
that's like a Super Bowl for those teams.
Okay.
Yeah, like Texas State.
Yeah,
Texas State's that's our Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is.
Real quick before we leave college football, Portland State faded them again.
Worked.
It worked. We got paid again. I was kind of down as far as my college football bets. I think after the early games, I was probably like 1-6. Did a little bit better toward the end, but I put the most money on the most bet. The biggest bet was on the Portland State Montana game. Who Montana is 10-0 now.
It's like, where's my shirt
Montana
at?
Grizz.
Where's my shirt at?
The spread was 20. I think it was 28 points.
That's it.
Yeah, and they won 63-17, I believe it was, or somewhere around. They ended up winning by 40-something points.
Montana's ranked number 1 in the FCS. Mm-hmm. And then they play Montana State this week.
Portland State, or Montana does.
Montana State. We're talking about game day going over there, but
I think that brings my record on them like maybe to 6-2 or
I think you lost 1.
I've lost 2. I've definitely lost 2 that I bet against them. They still
the covering machines.
Very unimpressive. Go against Portland State.
Hey, go with Rutgers.
You know it'd be great.
Rutgers this week.
What's
the line? What's the line on that one, Dustin?
If I fade them again for the last week and it works, like, oh, what a great way to cap it off. Get in there, Pickens. Get in there.
Touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There we go.
This was a great bet right there. Cowboys -3.5. Defense is actually looking pretty.
Oh,
you hit the goalpost. You can't do that anymore. Baby. Okay, NFL, what do we got? Big headline was Jamar Chase spat, whatever you call it, on Jalen Ramsey, who was kind of handling him this game. I think Jamar Chase only had like 5 catches for 30 yards this week. Went to start talking shit to him. Jalen Ramsey got right back in his face and just did a full-on Jalen Carter and just spit right into his neck area, kind of chin strap area, which is disgusting.
That's like the most disrespectful thing ever.
Yeah. If you, other than laying hands on somebody, that's probably the highest thing you can do on the disrespectful mark when it comes to pro sports. There,
not even like laying hands. Like, did you spitting on someone is.
Yeah, but I mean, like laying hands on somebody that crosses the line of assault.
Yeah.
Spitting is. I don't know if is that considered assault.
I don't think so, but I'm saying it's more. I'd be more pissed off at that than.
Yeah, I'd rather be punched than spit on.
Yes.
Yeah, so he will be suspended next week due to that action. Is what I saw earlier.
Yeah,
because I have him on fantasy. He is suspended next week for spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
What a moron.
They did get their ass beat, the Bengals, 35-12, I think it was. Aaron Rodgers.
34-12.
34-12. Aaron Rodgers ended up hurting his left wrist. He's got a small break, is what you said?
Yes.
A small break.
He wanted to come back into the game.
Non-throwing hand. So I think they'll wrap it up and he'll get back in there. He's not no spring chicken anymore. He doesn't heal like he used to. So you think he's going to play next year? Or is he? He did say this was his last year, but
they want him back.
Why?
They've been average. The Steelers have been average. They haven't been great, but
it's been their defense too, which they usually rely on. But their defense doesn't show up like half the games, and then whenever they do, offense is suspect, I guess.
Come back, Aaron Rodgers, so we can get second in the division and maybe lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Why?
You never know, dude. Never know.
I honestly thought he was gonna look a lot improve that team a lot more. Like, I really did. Like, because I was like, well, he's better than Russell Wilson, but dude, it just hasn't worked out there for whatever reason.
The Steelers are an old team. I think they're the oldest in the NFL as far as their players go. But they ended up winning. The Steelers move, I think, to 6-4 is their record.
Yeah, they're 6-4.
6-4. They're still atop of the AFC North, which Baltimore is surging right now, winning 4 in a row after they won against the Browns, who gave them a pretty tough game.
Yeah, we literally just said that.
But yeah, we were talking about that earlier with the goalpost. You can't use props.
Yeah.
But I don't have much on that game. It was pretty much a beat down. The Bengals offense couldn't really get anything going, and then Mason Rudolph came in the game, actually threw a touchdown.
I was gonna say, I was watching it, and it was pretty close game, and I guess Rodgers got hurt, and then we left to Worst Fest or whatever. Saw the final score, was like, holy shit! Like Pittsburgh put him on him after that.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is that guy that's good with one team, kind of like how Matt Flynn was with Green Bay. He was the backup that could only do good with one team. So
then you got the bag at Seattle.
Oh yeah, Matt Flynn. Yeah, and he lost the starting job to I think like Terrell Pryor or something like. No, was it the Raiders?
No, Russell Wilson.
Huh?
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, Russell Wilson. Okay. Yeah. No, when he went to the Raiders, he lost it to Terrell Pryor. I remember because after he left the Seahawks, he went to the Raiders. Yeah. Other games, the game in Spain. NFL went to Spain this week. Giants and Dolphins and Commanders. Quite a barn burner there, 16-13. Jaden Daniels is still out for the Commanders, so two of them had a pretty tough time with him, but they put him away at the end, 16-13. Not much to talk about with that game. Not that I saw, unless you guys saw anything else.
Did y'all see the BS pass interference call that they called on the Dolphins?
Yep.
That was crazy.
No, I did not
It
see
was
it.
dog shit.
That was a terrible call, dude. Kind of like that call last night in the Lions and freaking who they're playing the freaking.
Yeah, these guys got the refereeing has been kind of shaky this year.
Yeah.
I think the referee for that game spoke Spanish the whole time.
That's good though.
Yeah, I know.
I guess
in
go
Spain.
ahead, sorry.
In Spain, yeah.
I guess the most notable thing about that game was the freaking little small clips of the field. Did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. How they got the field prepared at that field in Spain? It goes way below these layers, and they have all these lights on it and water it and automated mow it, and it's a badass field that they played on. And the technology who knows how much it costs for this field?
Because they have a soccer team there.
That's what I'm saying.
Soccer
they
rules.
did all this stuff and took that field off, and they were cycling all the grass, and dude, it was a crazy video.
Have you seen the ones that slide out, all the way out, and then it go basically the same thing. It goes lower, and then they slide it back in.
The Cardinals and the Raiders have that. But this one, it was underneath, and it freaking they had automated mowers on it. It was wild.
Okay. Well,
but anyway,
grass field is still
yeah,
reign supreme over there.
Mm-hmm.
I wish NFL would go back to grass.
Oh yeah, all the soccer
player gets tackled and they're all freaking dirty. Them dirty NFL.
Well, it's still a decent amount.
Those soccer players won't play on turf. They will only play on grass.
You're right.
I mean, all these ACL tears and all these freaking Achilles pops. I think the turf field has a lot to do with that.
And then we're getting the World Cup
You hit
this
your
year.
head on a turf field, shit, you're pretty much hitting your head on concrete, pretty much. So.
And then we're getting the World Cup this year, or is it 2026 next year?
2026, yeah, I think so.
And I think they're playing in New York, Dallas, all that. They're going to change everything to turf or to grass.
Good. I mean,
just for that, like, why can't y'all just do it like now for everyone?
Yeah. No, it's an argument that's going to keep happening. Turf fields are just easier with the upkeep and all that stuff. So I mean, you're beating a dead horse there. I mean,
you know who does need turf is the Steelers. Their grass field's god awful.
Yeah.
I'd rather play on that.
I used to love it though. NFL teams when they'd play on grass during the wintertime, the grass was all dead.
Yes.
It just looked like
that's what the Steelers looks like.
A bunch of mud.
Well, it just looked like it had some character. You know, like there's just something about a grass field in the wintertime.
Jersey's all dirty and everything, and
yep. Bears Vikings. So what happened here? There was like a special teams play that got the Bears within field goal position. The Vikings were supposedly winning that game there toward the end. Did the Bears kick like I tell you guys, I didn't get to watch much of these noon games.
The Bears kicked a game winner. I'll tell you what happened is J.J. McCarthy's god awful. That's what happened.
I watched so excited about this guy.
I don't get it, dude. Like, and I watched the game like frustrated because I have Justin Jefferson as like one of my receivers in 2 leagues, and I'm like, dude, I thought he was literally quarterback proof, like to where it doesn't matter. Like,
put him in the system, man.
Yeah, put him with Kirk Cousins, put him with Sam Darnold, doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. No, J.J. McCarthy sucks. 16 for 32 for 150, a touchdown to INT. Like, he's terrible. Like, I don't know, man.
They love him there in Minnesota, though.
I don't. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're 4-6 now. The Vikings. They're sitting at the bottom of the NFC North, which has turned out to be a really good division there.
You want
like the NFC
You want to know what happened in that game?
Yeah.
Go ahead touchdown or whatever they scored. The kickoff.
Oh yeah.
Ran the kickoff to basically the 40.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How about Ben Johnson though, man?
Yeah.
7-3.
Yep. Leaving Detroit, wanting to stay in the NFC North to play his old team twice, and he's got the Bears at 7-3, an ugly 7-3 because the Bears are scraping by in these games.
Oh, every game it's like their schedule sucks too. Like they haven't played. These wins are against bad teams for the most part.
The game against the Lions they played, the Lions completely destroyed them. I remember that was like week 2. The Lions beat them. Like,
52-21.
Yeah. They beat the shit out of them. So we'll see how good they are when they start playing.
Bears are 5-0 in 1-score games this year.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes, man.
They got the Steelers next week. They'll beat the Steelers. The Steelers suck. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed with them at all.
They'll probably even make that game of the week with the 2 records that they have. Is it in Chicago or is it in Pittsburgh?
It's in Chicago.
Ooh, Aaron Rodgers returning to Chicago.
If he plays.
I own you.
If he plays.
I own you.
That's what they were talking about. If he plays, though.
He's got to sew up
it's his... I know he's going to want to play. And if it's his non-throwing 100%. Hand, I mean, why not?
He's got to sew up his vagina so he can play.
Whoa.
Jesus, the guy's 40 years old. Cut him a break, dude.
I didn't know your vagina was on your wrist.
It is. When it's on Aaron Rodgers' wrist.
Jesus.
Yeah, when he's throwing
talking about this.
When he's throwing 70-yard bombs, yeah.
He's so good. He's amazing.
He still got it. Aaron still got it. 6-4 isn't bad for that Steelers team.
Oh my!
They're gonna make the playoffs.
Don't even.
I can see him upsetting somebody in the playoffs. I don't think they're like a conference championship team, but what is that? Is that me or you?
No, it's how do you turn the volume down? New computer.
Yeah, it's right there.
There we go.
Okay, Texans Titans. That game went about as expected. As I thought it was just a shitty defensive game where nobody could do anything. Texans kick a game-winning field goal there. The Texans are slowly clawing their way back to a winning record. They're sticking with these better teams that they're playing. Obviously, the Titans. I'm talking about the Titans. They almost took out the Broncos a couple weeks ago.
They beat the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars are what, 6-4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just beat the share of the.
Who took out? That's Nick.
It's like this guy.
Dude, when I saw that game, I took the Jaguars to cover the 3.5 points, and I was even saying like I wanted to take them to win so bad, but that's a game the Chargers lose against like an average team that they're better than, but the Chargers could not do very much offensively.
Do you think travel?
Huh?
Travel.
No, I don't. I mean,
going across
those
country.
are NFL teams, man. I mean, the Chargers put up 6 points, 6 total points.
That was
game.
pathetic,
like,
dude.
That's a bad that is a bad way to lose, and to lose to the Jaguars, which the Jaguars are like a hit or miss type of team. Like they'll beat the Chiefs one game, and then they'll lose to the Texans another game, or even fucking just not show up to play.
I think I'm putting the state of Florida on my no bet on list.
Yeah, Herbert only threw 18 passes this game. Like what is that? Like being down 35-6. We even had a Trey Lance sighting. That's how bad it was.
Crazy thing is
Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville. Just don't freaking bet on them ever.
Yeah, they almost remind me of the Packers, the Jaguars. I mean the Chargers. Just play bad against shitty teams. I mean, not much stats as far as that goes.
Herbert's brother plays for the.
Yeah, he's a tight end.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they did like a story about it prior to the game. I remember saw. I think Keenan Allen became like the leading receiver in Chargers history that game or something in yards, which that's the only bright spot when it comes to that. As far as the Jaguar stats go, Trevor Lawrence 14-22. From the looks of it here, they ran all over the Chargers.
Yeah.
Etienne 73, Tutton 74. They rushed for 4 touchdowns, so couldn't stop them. I don't know what Chargers are going to do there. The Chargers, I noticed, they obviously play better at home. On the road, they're a little shaky. It's gonna be pretty tense when the Chargers play the Packers. It's gonna be a pretty tense game. When it comes to us, friendships will be tested.
No, it won't. Cause Scott doesn't even like the freaking Chargers. So.
Oh yeah, Chargers. He's a Cowboys fan and he's a Dodgers fan too.
He definitely is a Dodgers fan.
The best game of the week, obviously, Bills and Buccaneers. When it comes to scoring and all that, and the same thing with the Bills. What's up with them? They'll.
Dude, it's weird.
Yeah, Josh Allen had the game of his life, 6 freaking touchdowns. Yeah. Had a hell of a damn game. And then the Bucs, they're still hurt. They're still hurt quite a bit. They're limping into the end of the season, trying to limp through there, which I think they're still going to win the division, and hopefully they'll get, their key pieces back. I know Evans will probably be back right before the playoffs, hopefully.
What's going on with Godwin?
He had the knee injury, I believe, right?
But he's been off IR for like 3 weeks, but still hasn't freaking played a game. Oh. Or actually, I think he played 1 game.
Yeah, he got his bag and he just walked away, man. Walked away from it.
Fibula. Bruised fibula, that's right. I forgot about that.
3 games for a bruised fibula.
What a vagina.
Yeah, so from what I understand, they both put up stats this game.
Aaron Rodgers will play with a broken wrist.
The Bucs.
Has he yet?
The Bucs and Baker Mayfield had 173 yards, a touchdown. Sean Tucker,
unreal.
Oh, yeah. Sean Tucker.
Crazy. You see, what do you have, 4 touchdowns?
He had 2 rushing touchdowns, and that's it.
Who the fuck is Sean Tucker?
No, he had more than 2 rushing touchdowns.
It says 2 rushing touchdowns. As far as
he had receiving touchdowns.
1 reception for a touchdown. Yeah, 3 touchdowns total.
Who does he play for?
He's the 3rd string running back for the Bucs.
He was lighting
behind Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
He was lighting them up, dude. It was crazy. I was like, dude.
Always put that guy like in the Tyler Algier category who could be starting for another team.
I didn't even know he existed until this.
I was like, I still don't know.
I never had heard of him.
Mm-hmm. Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Also had 3 rushing touchdowns. Awesome.
Dude, he freaking killed me.
I bet James Cook fantasy owners were pissed about it.
I was pissed. Yep, that's me.
Guaranteed.
And I was playing against freaking Josh Allen.
Okay, let's get into that Packers game, Austin. What do we got here?
Well, we're playing the New York Football Giants, which you would think handily.
Trying to eat a W. Let's go get a W. Let's go eat one.
Playing against the Jameis Winston. And dude just looked like shit. First half, could not do anything. It's like, I don't know how you turn it on and turn it off as much as they do. Like, oh, hey, I want to go score. We're going to go score. But you know what? We're down 7. Nah, let's coast. 3 and out. Can't make a field goal. McManus is out. I just don't understand, like, how, dude, turning on and off that offense or defense. We're letting fucking Jameis Winston go down the freaking field and score. Not really score, bend don't break, but it's ridiculous. We're not. Told y'all that Packers are not a good team. They're not a good total team.
I think a lot of it is. I don't think LaFleur trusts.
I think That's a lot of it.
He when they get a lead, like I noticed the play calling is way too conservative. Way too conservative. He won't let this guy loose. I mean that's also on Jordan Love too, because he has the ability to change play calls or do what he can. But
you saw
do
the
I
highlights.
completely trust Jordan Love? No, I don't. Not yet. He does play better toward the end of the season. I mean, we're getting toward the end of the season, so hopefully he turns it on.
Toyota-thon started today. So.
Yeah, but we're not gonna win playoff games playing like this. We're not gonna beat better teams playing like this. As far as the defense goes, the defense they were a little shaky, but Parsons is doing good, doing decent. I think he has 9 or 10 sacks on the season already.
He's doing his part.
Yeah, but he's the only bright spot on that defense. The corners, Valentine and Bullard and Nixon, don't trust those guys whatsoever. I mean, Jameis Winston went in there and was kind of picking us apart there in the first quarter. Like, that was a great drive by them as far as that goes. Kind of happy for Jameis now that he's back to a starting position, but he's still that gunslinger mentality where he'll just throw into triple coverage, try to make a play, and it just backfires on him.
Valentine dropped 2 picks.
Yeah, no, I saw that. And but he as far as the Packers go, I mean, you look at their box score, their stats here. I mean, nothing really sticks out. They did have an injury with Josh Jacobs. He did get hurt,
which is horrible.
Yeah,
Thanks.
And we can't keep relying on this guy to win games for us. They take Josh Jacobs out of the game, the defense. They're gonna make Jordan Love beat you. If you can't trust your quarterback,
yeah,
who can you trust?
Wilson actually stepped up and did pretty good. Malik Willis,
100% completion percentage, 2 for 2, 6 yards and a touchdown. That's a stat line right there. Which that pass had no business being thrown or completed to Christian Watson. I mean, great play by Christian Watson to snag that for that touchdown. Good thing they did catch it. They went out. They were 13 or 14-13 at halftime.
Yeah,
14-13 at halftime. The wind in New York was just
bad.
Out of this world. It was blowing crazy. So a lot of extra points missed. 2 or 3 of them were missed. But ultimately, they came out with the win, 27-20. They didn't cover the spread against the Giants, who had just fired their coach, which I think the record was like 13-5 coming off fired head coaches.
Yes.
But against the spread, I think it had a pretty good record against the spread. It was better than 13-5. So,
well, I got it for a push, but
yeah, I mean that's better than a loss.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Dude, Malik Willis added fucking elements to the offense that we haven't seen.
Yeah, a little spark. Yeah, a little spark when he came in. I mean, they run that little read option. He can
Jordan Love never runs it. You know why? Because every time he gets hit, gets hurt.
He's a little skinny dude.
So,
he did run one and got hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt his shoulder.
That's what I'm saying. You put this guy in there, like he ain't freaking. He's going to the locker room. He's coming right back out.
Yeah. No, I like when Malik Willis comes in and kind of change the pace on the offense. They play a little bit faster. You know, you got another running threat too when he has the ball in his hands. So
I didn't see our first round wide receiver till the second quarter.
Yeah,
didn't see him play a snap, and then when he went in, hey, boom. But you're saying too, Jordan Love's play calling, like want to switch the play. He's still throwing in fucking triple coverage, like you saw.
Yeah.
Either way, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop back."
It was a great placement of the ball. Yeah. That ball had no business being thrown.
Yeah.
He double covered easily. So,
I just don't. I don't get the team.
Yeah, they got to get it together before we start rolling the play. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. I'm pretty sure they'll get in the playoffs. Right now, I think they're sitting at like the 6 or 7 seed, which they would play the Seahawks in the first round. Or they would have until the Seahawks lost, and now the Rams are the leader of the division there.
We've only played one conference game or one division game.
Yeah, so
we got 5 left.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, dude. They better start getting it together. It's just if they play like this in these division games against Chicago, we got to play Detroit again. Even the Vikings.
Twice.
Who are very familiar with us. It's possible that they're going to see maybe a 9-8 record if they split all these games, because we still got to play Denver. We got to play San Diego.
Can't go 9-8.
Huh?
Can't go 9-8.
No, I'm saying it's 9-7-1 or 8-8-1, whatever it could be, because of that tie. But that's they're the hit or miss team. Nobody knows what to expect from them. So,
but then they play up to their opponent too, which is
After that game against the Steelers, like where Jordan left 350 something yards. 3 touchdowns, played the best game of his career there. You're thinking, okay, they got it together. You know, he's gonna make a run for the MVP, but then just completely downhill after that. So
we played the Eagles hard, 10-7. Like play up to their opponent. And look what the Eagles just did to the Lions.
Yeah,
beat the shit out of them. And
they didn't beat the shit. Right, okay, beat them by 7 points. But that game was exactly like the game against the Packers, just a defensive battle. I mean, I thought the Lions were going to win that game. I really did. But
then think about the Bengals and not the Bengals, the Panthers and the Browns game. Like, should have freaking won those. Could have been almost undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was rough to watch, the Panthers game. So, this is just a fan saying this. I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to get it together. But if they play like this next year, to where, we don't know what the team is, I think LaFleur's time is going to be.
It's going to be after this year because they have not restructured his contract or nothing. Yeah. They're waiting until the end of the year for him, and he'll
be a hot-headed coaching candidate if Green Bay lets him go. If they don't re-sign him.
I told Austin, I didn't even know this. I saw this on McAfee on Friday that McAfee was like, he had heard rumors that if the Packers don't make the playoffs, that LaFleur could possibly be fired.
Yeah,
if they didn't make the playoffs.
Not fired.
That's a stretch.
Just not rehired because
just didn't
let go.
Yeah, let go. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to let him go. I mean, he's made the playoffs every year he's been there.
That's what he brought. He brought up he's like his record, what's he been there 4 years or 5 years?
Yeah,
his record is I think he said he has the Packers record for the best start.
Yes.
But they don't in Green Bay. They're used to winning.
Yeah,
I mean, especially with the quarterbacks we've had.
We're used to going to the NFC Championship and losing. So if you don't do that,
at least get to that.
Yeah.
Oh, LaFleur's already done that technically. So
boom. Hey, get back to it again and lose again. I don't care.
So, as far as now, them being 6-3-1, I wouldn't call the season a success yet. So, I mean, you go on the road to a 2-9 Giants team
and almost lose.
Yeah, I guess history does say that's a tough game to win when it comes to fired head coaches, but hey, you got to handle business in those situations. You got to win the game you're supposed to win.
Fired head coach
and compete.
Backup quarterback. Tough ones. No Scattaboo. Nothing.
No, I know.
No receiver. Darius Slayton was out. I guess that's their best receiver. I don't know who their receivers are. So.
Yeah,
we still
Jalen Hyatt catch him.
Yeah, we still can't cover him. So
we still can't cover him.
Yeah. Well,
God, Austin.
We'll see what the Packers can do.
Austin's overthrew him, or
no, I didn't see him till the second quarter.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I thought Golden was out.
Well, Golden was still banged up, so I don't think they played him as much as they should have played him. Which, I mean, you're being safe with your first round pick there. But when is this guy going to score a touchdown, man? He 0 touchdowns on the year already, and we're already in week 11?
Week 11.
Going on week 12. So, let's see. The Packers, let's look at their schedule, what they got coming up.
Oh, we got the
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings and Bears. And we got a kind of easy one. We just went through the easy part of the schedule.
You got the Vikings, then you got at the Lions on Thanksgiving. Damn, that's 4 days. That's on short rest.
Yeah.
And then you got Bears.
And you got Broncos, Bears again, and then the Ravens. And then after that, you got the
so we have to beat the Bears
twice.
Vikings,
yes.
Have to beat the Bears twice. Beat the Vikings at least once.
Yes, being 6-3-1. Say you split those the remaining division games you have left. So we already beat the Lions once. So say we lose to them there.
Beat the Bears twice.
We're 6-4-1. Then we're 7-5-1 if we split with the Vikings. If we split with the Bears, we're 8-6-1. That comes down to beating the Ravens and the Broncos to be 9-6-1.
Y'all aren't losing to the Vikings. I promise you, you're not.
It's a division game.
I don't care, dude. The Vikings.
No, I'm just saying anything's possible in a division game.
I get it, but I mean, division games are closer. But it's just damn.
It's just that game against the Panthers and the Browns. They win those games. We're not really having this conversation thinking about winning.
Packers are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, we can split those last games and still make the playoffs. We win those 2 games. That puts us at least 10 wins right there. So
I think y'all will sweep the Vikings.
Now, one thing I did see about the Broncos, I know they have a great record. They're 8-2,
9-2,
or whatever it is, 9-2,
tied for the best record in the league.
Yes,
with the Pats.
But
crazy.
I was looking at this. The Broncos have beaten the 3-6
Hey,
Jake Browning led Bengals. Geno Smith and the Raiders, who were 2-7, they beat the 3-5 Davis Mills led Texans. 1-7 Justin Fields led Jets. 2-7 Jackson Dart Giants, and 1-8 Cam Ward Titans by one. All these are by one score. So that's 1, 2. That's 6 wins. 6 of those 8 wins, and then one of the wins was against the Eagles, and then this last one was against the Chiefs.
It's like Jalen Hurts,
and those were all one-score games. All their wins are one-score games.
I think the Broncos are for real, though, man.
I
do.
I agree.
Like, their defense is just fucking legit, dude. It's a very good defense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's what separates the good teams from the bad teams is winning those close games. Yeah.
They do barely enough on offense to win, but defense is just legit.
Yeah, that Giants game they should have lost. I mean, being down 33 to 9.
Yeah,
and then coming back like they should have easily lost that game.
Yes,
but I don't know how you scored freaking.
How do you score 10 against the Raiders?
They scored 30-something points in the fourth quarter
at home, 10 against the Raiders, and then the next week scored 22 on the Chiefs. It doesn't even make sense.
Sean Payton knows how to win, man.
He does. He's a good coach, man.
Okay, other games, the later games that happened, we have hang on, I'm still on the Packers schedule.
I got to go back. Yeah, I got to do the same thing.
The 3 o'clock game where you had the Rams and Seahawks was for the battle for the division lead there. Rams were controlling this game, ahead most of the game. I think it was 21-9 at one point. And they were kind of cruising, kind of took their foot off the gas. The Sam Darnold-led Seahawks are not a bad team. They're a good team. They had an opportunity to win the game at the end with a 58 or 60-yard field goal. It went wide right. It's a tough game to win also on the road against the Rams.
Division game, yeah.
Yeah, and also, a division game there. So I don't think this loss puts any blemishes on if the Seahawks are for real or not. They are.
They're for real.
That defense is really good over there in Seattle. I think they're ranked like probably 1 or 2 right now when it comes to them.
Are the Rams for real?
Yeah, definitely. No, I think they are. I think that the Rams got a really good roster.
Does Stafford hold on to win the MVP?
He could. I mean, but you got Drake May sitting there also that could possibly win that MVP. I think he's the odds-on favorite right now.
Nope.
Or Stafford is.
Stafford is.
Oh, well, Drake May's probably right there.
Number 2, yep.
Yeah.
Was it this game where Devontae hurt his back or the game before?
The game before. Devontae played this game.
And I think he got injured. He had one reception, 1 touchdown.
1 reception for 1 yard.
And a touchdown.
And 1 touchdown. That's wild.
There you go. That's fucking, 7 fantasy points right there? 6.5?
Yeah, I had him on DraftKings.
Yeah, hell yeah. 49ers Cardinals. I think CMC played out of his mind in this game. Actually,
Brock Purdy, baby,
3 touchdowns. Yeah, Brock Purdy came back against the Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett.
The Cardinals.
So this was a good game to come.
Cardinals beat the Cowboys, dude.
Huh? Oh yeah, but the Cowboys
beat the shit out of the Cowboys.
Cowboys are having a little trouble with the Raiders here.
No, we're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
If the Raiders score right here, this is a 1-score game.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It'd be 16-24. It's a 1-score game. It's 8 points.
Okay, you're right about that.
Yeah,
that's having trouble though.
Don't talk about teams having trouble against bad teams.
Yeah,
we lose them though. The difference is y'all win them and we lose them.
A bad team against a bad team.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, did y'all see where Jacoby Brissett set the NFL record in this game for most completions?
It's like 47?
47 completions. He was 47 for 57. He set the NFL record, and they lost by 19 points.
What is he throwing? Just 5-yard out routes over and over again?
I can't. He had 452 yards passing, 7.9 average.
Yeah, they said Jacoby Brissett was a start in DraftKings, and I didn't believe him. But obviously should have started this guy. Holy shit.
That's crazy, right?
Stat line right there. Who had all these yards? God, you had 200-yard receiving. Michael Wilson.
Trey McBride.
Oh, yeah, he did the...
Oh, they didn't have their freaking...
Michael Wilson had 15 catches. 15 catches by Michael Wilson, a scrub.
I don't know who that is. I don't even know who that is.
I know who it is.
Is he from Ohio State also?
No, I don't think so.
Garrett Wilson.
Stanford.
Stanford.
Oh, what they didn't have
15,
their.
I started him in DraftKings. It said that he was a start also.
I guess what's his name was out for them. They're starting
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Another Ohio State.
15 catches, 185 yards. Like he probably doubled his total catches on the season.
Let's see.
How many?
Yeah, almost. He had 30. He has 37 total. So what's 37 minus 15?
Yeah,
that's freaking 22.
So yeah, he only had 22.
He had 66% more. He had a
this game.
total reception increase of 66%.
Were they driving the ball? Or
I didn't even see the game.
No.
They were driving the ball, but they would turn it over or freaking kick a field goal. I'm not sure.
Yeah, with that, I was like, how do you only score 22 points?
452 yards. Yeah, that's probably turnovers. Turnover on downs. Like, and if you're going against that team. Trey McBride had a monster fucking game too, which he's had some pretty good games this year. He did get flagged for the nose.
Yeah.
For the nose celebration. That came out at the beginning of the year that they would no longer be able to do that because it's like from what I heard in the hood, it's mocking the police is what it is. Like, now this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but say you're in the hood or whatever and you're doing something bad, like this is a signal that the cops are coming. Now, it could mean a lot more other things.
I thought it was hooty hoo.
Yeah, well, that was back in the day. This is like a new thing.
Apparently. Oh, back in the 80s, like when we were born.
We were born, yeah. But dude, I'm still like dumbfounded that Michael Wilson had 15 fucking catches. No touchdowns either. 15 catches, no touchdowns.
Wild. And then freaking Brock Purdy had
That's a PPR dream right there.
Brock Purdy perfect performance that he always has. His Brock Purdy game, 19 for 26 for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception. That's like a Brock Purdy game.
This was a good game for Brock Purdy to come back to and gain a little bit of confidence. You know, to start maybe going towards a playoff push for the 49ers. I think there was 7-3.
They'll be in the playoffs. Yeah, they're 7-4.
7-4. And that means you got 3 teams from the NFC West that possibly going to make the playoffs.
I think so too.
Possibly 3 teams from the
NFC North as well.
The NFC North, yeah, and then you got obviously the division winners and the Cowboys and maybe the Bucks.
The Cowboys will not be in the playoffs. The Eagles will.
Eagles. I meant to say Eagles. Sorry.
Eagles and the Lions are out of the playoffs right now.
Yeah, technically.
Technically out of the playoffs.
Eagles?
What?
Yep.
No, they're not.
Yes,
they're winning their division,
yes,
Austin.
They're winning their division.
Yeah, they can't be out of the playoffs.
What was it? Okay, it's the Lions and someone.
No, the Eagles are 8-2, dude.
Yeah, no.
Chiefs. Chiefs are out of the playoffs.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Okay, I was like, what the?
The Cowboys are in second in the NFC East at 3-5-1.
Where'd you get that? Like, there's no way the Eagles are out of the playoffs right now.
Okay, Super Bowl champs or Super Bowl contenders last year.
Yeah.
Eagles and Chiefs.
But I'm sure the Chiefs are going to find a way to make it to the playoffs. They'll get those good calls from the refs towards the end.
Dude,
that way they'll make money in the playoffs. Like,
I saw this stat too.
The Chiefs got a tough schedule too. So, but the difference between the past and now is that they're losing these close games instead of winning them.
What did we say? 1-score games? Last year they were, I think, 10-0. This year they're 0-5.
Damn. Okay.
In 1-score games.
Do y'all think Mac Jones has done enough in relief of Brock Purdy to maybe get a starting job somewhere?
He will.
Where?
Yes.
Maybe the Cardinals.
The Jets next year. Or
Saints?
Cardinals next year. Saints maybe. Yeah.
Shit.
Somebody will give him a shot.
Yeah, possibly fucking go to the Titans, back up Cam Ward.
No.
Or maybe next year with the Steelers if Rodgers retires.
Steelers, I could see that. He'll go stink it up with the Steelers. They just, I don't know. They just seem like they can't get it right at quarter. I don't know. It's weird.
No, he's done. I thought he did well. I mean,
he did.
Purdy's been out 4 or 5 games.
Yeah,
and he
did good.
Still sitting at 7-4. Yeah, I think he was maybe 3-2 or something like that as a starter, or maybe 4-1.
I think he was better than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think 3-2 constitute a.
Yeah, because they were talking like if Brock Purdy comes back healthy, do you keep Mac Jones in there?
Yes.
Which I mean,
because Shanahan wanted him.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I thought he's done well too. He's a good game manager, which I mean I guess all quarterbacks are game managers. But
does he go to Vegas?
Maybe is he gonna be that guy that's gonna get you 300 yards a game? No, but Mac Jones isn't afraid to pull the ball down and run either. You know, he's been known to not be scared to run, which kind of backfired on him. He's been hurt quite a bit too, banged up.
In his games so far, how has he played that many? Mac Jones has played 9 games.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Brock
he played
Purdy's-
a lot more than
Brock
6.
Purdy's played 3. Mac Jones was 69.6% completion.
What's his record?
Doesn't
6
have
and
that
3.
right here. So whatever 9 game. Let's see.
Yeah.
13 touchdowns and 6 INTs, 2,151 yards.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I think he's a guy you can lean on in relief, but like to start a season and end it, like I don't think he's gonna take you to the playoffs or anything like that.
You think he has a Sam
playoff
Darnold
win.
type revival? Like
I don't think he's as good as Sam Darnold.
career revival somewhere
Sam
else?
Darnold has like a beautiful arm. Like he throws a beautiful pass.
I forgot who. I guess it was 2 years ago. Whenever he played for the Niners, Sam Darnold, Purdy, and I think Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Some reporter came out. It's like, dude, Sam Darnold has the best fucking ball.
Yeah,
he can throw.
No, he's got.
Like, he has the prettiest freaking ball.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just like Sam Darnold, you got Baker Mayfield too, who revived his career with Tampa Bay. Maybe if you find the right fit, who knows? Who knows what can happen?
Just not Cleveland.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Which is the game we're going to get into next. Ravens and the Browns. The Browns just pesky defense, man. Pesky defense. The Ravens could not get anything going. That was a hell of a play call toward the end there with the Mark Andrews rollout on the tush push. Did y'all see that?
No.
They did.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They did a fake tush push. Mark Andrews stepped back, spun out of the pocket, and goes right around the edge for like a 24-yard touchdown. Great play. He also broke a record for most receiving yards or catches or something in Ravens history. He became the all-time leading receiver there.
Who was it? Probably Steve Smith.
Before that, like probably fucking what's his name, Bolden, I think.
Okay.
It might have been Anquan Bolden or Steve Smith. It could have been one. No, Steve Smith was the Panthers. Yeah, I got that backwards. But he became the all-time leading receiver there. They couldn't really get much going on offense, the Ravens. But again, you're going against the Browns. I think I saw a sequence where Lamar threw a pick, then Dylan Gabriel threw a pick, and then the next play, I think Lamar almost got picked. So that's how that game was, just pretty much a defensive battle. But the big thing is Shedeur Sanders had an opportunity to win this game at the end, to kind of cement his, I guess, welcome to the NFL type of thing. But that last drive, he had a really pretty pass over the middle to Harold Fannin, which got him past the 50. Made another completion. I think they were inside the 30, and just a rollout where he completely missed Jerry Jeudy for the game winning or game tying potential touchdown. He was on the run. Jerry Jeudy had a step. The ball placement was just off. He overthrew it and he threw it too far in front. Gotta have those. If he does that, like they're probably gonna be cautious with Dylan Gabriel the next week and be like, okay, well we got a Shedeur to start this game for us. Which Dylan Gabriel might not be back next year. I think next week he had a concussion. Got a concussion this week. So.
Oh yeah, they were saying there's probably no way that he's gonna be back next week.
Oh, that's good. I thought the Browns should already give Shedeur a shot. I thought they should give him a chance. They're already the Browns are 2 and something?
2-8.
2-8 right now. Why not see what you got with these two guys? Decide who you're gonna keep. You know, there's no reason to have both of them on the roster. Deshaun Watson will be back next year.
He might be back this year. He might be.
Will he be the starter next year?
No,
I mean,
no way.
Mean, you're paying him all that money. I mean,
he's horrible.
Well, you never know. You don't know. I mean, just like you said, of course the Cowboys are going to start Dak. They're paying him all that money. They're paying Watson all that money. See what he can do.
There's no comparison between those two players.
Yeah, I'm just talking money wise.
Talking dollars, baby.
That's all.
Talking dollars.
You're paying him all that money. If he's healthy at the beginning of next season, you got to start him.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
they're moving on.
Okay.
That's why they drafted 2 quarterbacks.
Maybe they'll trade him. Who knows?
Who's going to pick up that contract? They're just going to eat it. They're going to
have to eat it. No. He's just going to be a backup.
I guarantee he will start week 1 if they have just Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and Watson.
If Watson, Shedeur, and Dylan Gabriel are all healthy, going to start next year, I'll bet you $50 right now that Deshaun Watson will not be the starter.
Okay, I'll take that.
If they're all healthy,
I'll take it. I'll take that.
It's gonna be Dylan Gabriel.
God damn it! I need a fucking Tolbert to fucking score.
Dude, I forgot to tell you, Tolbert doesn't play anymore.
He caught one pass already.
They prioritize this guy over him as
Who the hell is that guy?
Ryan Flournoy. He's better. He's better than Tolbert.
Yeah. No, the last few times that Watson has played, it didn't turn out well for him, and he's riddled by injuries. But I just think if you got a healthy Watson going into the season, nothing happens to him. No more charges, no more injuries. I mean, you have to see what he can do, see if he's got any juice left.
How old is he now?
Like probably early 30s, 30, 31.
No way.
He's not that old.
I was going to say, he's not that old.
No, yeah, that part. I thought you were talking about, you were thinking he's like 40 or something.
No.
He's like 30, right?
I thought he was like
he's like 30.
I thought he was like 27.
No.
He
like
played
30.
5 years in Houston.
In Houston?
Yeah, and then he's been with the Browns. He may be 29, 30, somewhere around there.
She's awful.
So, it just
He's
depends.
not awful.
Huh?
Go watch go pull up his last stats.
His last few times he's played, like his last few games
was
before he got hurt, he played bad,
4 games
really bad.
after a ACL tear.
What?
And then think about who he's playing for, too. He's playing for the Browns, which have had a history of not having great quarterbacks or great teams, for that matter. Look at Baker goes, and he's a fucking badass for the Bucks.
Almost.
Baker wins them a playoff game, and they got rid of him.
Yeah, well.
That's all the Browns, baby.
Oh.
But I don't know, like, do you think Dylan Gabriel's done enough to be the starter next year?
It's going to be him or Shador, but I mean, I think it'll be Dylan Gabriel.
Dude, it's so hard.
I think it'll be Dylan Gabriel because you can tell that franchise does not like Shador.
Yeah, nobody likes
They don't want him to succeed, the Browns. So I know Kevin Stefanski was pissed when they drafted him. So and we could go on and on about the whole drafting with Shador, but we've already been through it. Broncos and Chiefs. I didn't get to watch this game. If any of y'all saw this.
I saw some of it. We were sitting there at Worst Fest on the iPad. It was actually the Broncos gave the Chiefs multiple opportunities to win that game, and it was one of those moments where you thought, like, all right, Patrick Mahomes is going to turn into Patrick Mahomes late in the game. He's going to lead the Chiefs to go win the game, and the Broncos defense stepped up and stopped them. Man, like the Chiefs really couldn't get it going down the field, and they got the stop that they had to have, and they got the ball back, kicked the game winner. They just seem to find a way every week, like we were talking about the Broncos. Our buddy Nick was going berserk. He's like the only Broncos fan in Braunfels, I think, but he was sitting there going nuts watching that game. But man, like, do the Chiefs even make the playoffs? I don't know if they do.
They're sitting at what, 5-5? 5-5. There's still 7 games left.
We'll see who
the
they
Broncos are 7 and
9-2.
9-2.
Broncos are 9-2. Yeah.
Look at the Colts.
The Chiefs got the Colts next week at home.
Colts. Everyone's 9-2. The Patriots.
I got a feeling the Chiefs are going to beat the Colts.
The Chiefs.
I could see that too.
Yeah,
I could see it.
The Colts losing to the Steelers. They haven't really beat great teams.
Okay, here we go. So
the Colts beat the Broncos, but that was week 2.
So they got Colts at Cowboys, Texans. So they'll be 8-5, and then they play the Chargers at home. The Chargers will probably screw up and lose that.
Yeah, they'll lose that game if it's in Kansas City. The Chargers will lose.
9-5 at the Titans. 10-5. Yeah, they're about to go on a run.
Yep, they're gonna go into the playoffs.
And then the Broncos, they'll lose the Broncos again. 10-6, and then.
Well, is that game in Kansas City?
It is.
Well, I don't know.
10-6, and
if they need the win, I can see the Chiefs stepping up and winning that game.
11-6 at the Raiders.
Yeah, the Chiefs' offense just hasn't seemed like the Chiefs' offense yet.
No.
And they're getting everyone, like Rasheed Rice just came back.
Yeah.
Xavier Worley's not doing shit now, but
man, Travis Kelce's all wrapped up in Taylor Swift.
Marriage plans or
so.
Deshaun Watson, 30 years old.
30 years old, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I mean, history would tell you he's still got a lot of football left in him, but he's been on the wrong side of history.
Is it the end of the dynasty though?
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
We've been saying that for a while, dude. Like how many times have we said we don't think the Chiefs are going to win it this year, and they're right there. I mean, I know they lost it last year, but the last 2 years,
like Super Bowl, but
the last 2 years, I didn't think the Chiefs would
go to the.
They'd make the playoffs, but I didn't think they would beat the Bills or the Ravens. And then look, last year they beat the Bills, who were probably the hottest team in football at the time. So
yeah,
but that's the thing. The Chiefs, if they can make the playoffs, Mahomes will step up in the playoffs.
Fact check me. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs have won 10 straight division titles. 10 straight.
10 straight?
Division titles, yeah.
Those chances are slimming up because the Broncos at 9-2, and they got 5 losses.
They're not going to win the
division. That's going
to
be hard for them to win that They need some help from the Broncos to start losing, and they only play them one more time. So, I don't know what the Broncos' schedule looks like.
They play us. And that's a game that they might just fucking beat the shit out of us.
I kind of wanted to go to that game this year.
Let's go.
So the Broncos, they got at the Commanders, they're going to be 10-2. Then they got at the Raiders, they'll be 11-2.
Green Bay,
and then the Green Bay, that's a toss up. And then Jaguars at home, they should beat the Jaguars at home. 12 wins, and then at the Chiefs, and then the Chargers. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of losses left on the schedule.
I can see them going 12-5.
Yeah, well, 12.
So they went 7 in a row.
If they go 12-5, the Chiefs have no possibility of
11,
catching them unless
12,
they go undefeated.
Maybe 13 if they beat the Chargers at home. 12-5 or 13-4.
Yeah, if they win 13, the Chiefs can't catch them. But
12-5,
it'll probably come down to that last game, or 12-4, it comes down to that last game against the Chiefs.
I'd say the Chiefs win that one.
And then they play the Chargers the very last game of the season.
Yeah. Chargers are done.
You
Bye, Herbert.
You don't think they can win the division?
Did anybody catch any of that chart? Like, what was up with it? What was going on?
I don't know.
Special teams.
I didn't see it.
I really.
Herbert to only throw 18 passes? Like, what would they just? Did they keep trying to beat that dead horse of just fucking running the ball and trying to establish a running game, but they couldn't?
With their 0 running backs that they have, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kamani Vidal, he's a good player,
back?
But he's not. He should be back in a couple weeks, I think.
They need him back bad.
Who?
They do.
Hampton.
And then Najee Harris.
Week 13.
Yeah, Najee Harris freaking snapped his Achilles, so he's done. So, I mean, you're on your 3rd and 4th string running back. I think Hassan Haskins is hurt also.
They got the Raiders next, so they'll win that one.
You're digging into practice squad players at that point.
Then they got the Eagles at home.
Yeah.
They're probably not winning that one.
I don't think so.
Last game, Eagles and Lions, there wasn't nothing much going on there. Congratulations to who for winning the first touchdown?
Big T.
Big T.
Big T.
Big T.
Tyler.
Big Tennessee. Barstool Sports. There we go.
No, his name's actually his nickname's Big T. He's a buddy
All
of
right.
ours.
Big T won at Jameson Williams. That was a badass play by Jameson Williams, honestly. First touchdown scored. I think the score at that point was 6-6 because they missed the extra point. That win was howling over there in Philadelphia. But the Eagles keep winning these ugly games. A primetime game against the Packers last week, 10-7. This one 16-9. The Lions had every opportunity to win this game.
Yes.
I think they turned it over on downs 4 or 5 times, in the red zone 2 or 3 times. And they couldn't get it done, man. They couldn't get it done. The Lions, they'll play good for 3 or 4 games, and then they'll just play bad. They dropped one to the Vikings this year.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was in Detroit too.
Yeah. They might be one of those teams like where you see like they really need home field advantage for the good weather. Like I don't know that the Lions can go like beat a team like the Eagles on the road because of the in bad weather. You know,
they were getting first downs like on the goal line, and they just couldn't put the ball in. I mean,
with 2 of the best running backs in the freaking league.
Yeah, we had a Cooper DeJean pick too in this game, but I don't have much. I don't have much on this game. I don't think much happened.
Jahmyr Gibbs lit it up. I will say that. But
that dude, he's so slippery. And I've said it before. If you get a body on everybody and you get him in space, that's it. He's done.
Leading
done.
receiver for 107 yards.
107 yards, 5 catches, and these were all little swing passes too that he was just doing run after the catch type of shit. As far as the Eagles go, Jalen Hurts just had 135 yards, 50% completion percentage.
Oh, but he won the game, didn't he?
Yep.
Game managing.
Saquon, 26 carries, 83 yards.
Jared Goff threw for 255.
Yep.
Lost the game.
A.J. Brown. Did y'all see that clip that came out about A.J. Brown talking about during the video game he was playing? He was streaming with somebody. They were streaming a video game they were playing against each other. And they caught a clip saying, if you got me in fantasy right now, trade me. Get me off your team. Basically saying the offense isn't running through him. He's not going to get very many points for you this year. So get what you can for him. They were trying so hard to target A.J. Brown those first couple drives. They were trying so hard to get him a touchdown to make him happy, I guess you could say. But they never really could do it. He had 7 catches for 49 yards. I don't know what his targets were, but he did 11. Have a lot of targets. Yeah.
11 targets.
That's a lot of targets for the Eagles to throw to one guy.
Well, he he is their number one receiver.
Yes, I get that. But when it comes to yards and touchdowns and all this year, Devontae Smith has been the guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you could tell, like, they heard. I think they heard what he said. They was kind of in the news, so they were like, hey, we got to do something to make this guy happy. But you can't be unhappy if you're winning and winning the division. The Eagles are, what, 8-2 now?
Well, he can. He always is unhappy.
They're out of the playoffs.
The Eagles are in the playoffs.
No, my bad. Okay.
They're the number one seed.
I keep on forgetting. No, they're not the number one seed.
In the NFC?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're 8-2. But he can't get mad about that. Like, of course he can get mad about not getting the ball, but what are you going to say? Coach, I'm tired of winning. We need to start throwing the ball to me more.
Yes, it's exactly what he does.
I know, but you can't. They're not going to accommodate you for that type of shit.
I'll say this now. He's going to get traded this offseason.
Oh, he's not going to want to be there.
They're going to trade him. I guarantee it.
Why would you want to get tired of fucking winning? That's ridiculous.
He has a dipshit quarterback. Can't get him the ball.
God, dude, a dipshit quarterback.
That won a fucking Super Bowl. They just won a Super Bowl. Why would you want to get away from that?
Because he wants to put up yards.
Okay.
That's what AJ Brown thinks.
And I want fucking $5 million.
But
hey, I got a great life. I got a great life without $5 million.
That's what AJ Brown wants. Have y'all not seen his reactions and what you just said?
Of course, but hey, tough shit.
I don't disagree with you.
Tough shit. You're on a winning team. You're on a Super Bowl defending team. You're on track to get there again, being the number one seed. Hey,
I don't disagree with you. AJ Brown is a selfish player.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
do y'all not think he's a selfish player?
The thing about it is, like you said, if he gets traded this offseason, I don't think it affects the Eagles.
No, I think it'll help them.
Yeah, I think they're going to be the same team.
I think it's going to help them.
Didn't they get Meche and someone else?
No, Mechie's on the Jaguars. No, I saw him catch a touchdown.
He got traded, but from the Texans. Mechie did or released or something.
Yeah, I saw him.
Who the hell went to the freaking Eagles?
What?
A receiver that went to the Eagles?
Receivers that went to the Eagles.
They have Goddard, Jahan Dotson, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Kylan Granson.
I thought someone got traded to the Eagles.
No, I don't think so.
What's his name from the Jaguars got traded to running back?
Tank Bigsby, I know that.
Bigsby, yeah.
Fucking A.J. Dillon, nothing.
Yeah, he didn't do shit either. But, yeah, no, that's the only dark spot on the Eagles right now is this dude complaining about not getting the ball, but at the same time, you're 8-2. Like, I even tell our girls, like, why would we pass the ball when we can run the ball? Like, there's no reason to. So, either way. He'll keep complaining the same, like you said, he will get traded. He'll go somewhere else. He'll play a couple more years, and, he's what, in his 8th year now? 7th or 8th year?
28 years old.
28, so he's, 7th, 8th year, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Where would he go? Where would he go?
I'm sure there's lots of teams.
Yes.
I mean, I could see him going to the Broncos.
Carolina.
Like, if I was a Broncos, I'd trade for him right now before the deadline already happened.
Yeah,
like a team like that should have targeted him. I know that there was talks that he could get traded during the deadline, but the Colts really don't need him. I mean, they have Pittman and all that, but I mean, think of those teams that are up there right now that are going to make it to the playoffs. Like, the Chiefs could use him. I mean, the Chiefs got Rashee Rice, but
Xavier Worthy and
they're not
Hollywood Brown.
They're not doing much. Hollywood Brown's averaging a catch or two a game.
the Chiefs could definitely use him.
Yeah.
Why?
The Bills.
What do you mean why?
The Bills could have got him.
They're 5-5.
The Bills did get Brian Thomas though, right?
And then he's going to go to another team that he doesn't get any targets.
That's not true. Jalen Hurts can't get him the ball. That's the bottom line.
No, Chiefs.
Who's better, Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. How many? You just dropped Xavier Worthy off your team because he didn't get enough targets.
Yeah. So, he's not A.J. Brown. You think he's better than A.J. Brown?
Yes.
You think Xavier Worthy's better than A.J. Brown?
No.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think it's Jalen Hurts can't get him the ball. I just think
it's a play scheme. Yes.
They don't need to get him the ball. You got Saquon.
You're 9-2. Who cares if you throw the freaking ball?
The Eagles are a running team, and they're winning being a running team.
Did y'all see the play, the last BS play? The Eagles got that bullshit pass interference call. The very last play. That's how they won the game.
I stopped watching the fucking game because it was just terrible.
So it was third and 5. They throw an out pattern to AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts overthrows him. It was a bad pass, right? AJ Brown's already like walking back, thinking like the game's over, and they hooked him up with the bullshit pass interference call, and then kneeled it out and won the game.
Yeah. Well, that's just not the Eagles' MO. Is passing.
I don't disagree with you. They're a lot better running the football.
Would you want A.J. Brown on the Cowboys right now?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't. You know why?
He really complained. He wouldn't get no targets.
He wouldn't get no targets.
Yeah, they already have.
He has to go to a team where he's like.
Not the Chiefs. He's still not going to get no targets.
Yes, he would. He'd be the clear number 1 there.
They'd find a way to give him the ball. Like
Rice is not the clear number 1.
To, so. Either way, A.J. Brown, he's got a Super Bowl ring, still complaining. Wherever he goes, the guy's not going to be happy.
Maybe the Patriots?
Would you want him on the Packers, James?
He's expecting to be like this Justin Jefferson type.
That's what he is.
10 targets a game, and that's not going to happen. Like, the Eagles aren't that team. They run the ball. They grind the games out. That's what their identity is. Yeah. It's working.
Would you want him on the Packers?
A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
For the talent, yeah, because we need a wide receiver, but I wouldn't want to have to deal with the complaining. I wouldn't want that. And Green Bay, they don't put up with complaining. Mm-mm. You complain, you're gone. They'll get your ass out of there. Like, look at fucking Jair Alexander. He's bitching over there. They got rid of his ass, and now he's out of football. He ain't even playing right now.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he just got signed by somebody.
He was with the Eagles.
Yeah, he's with the Eagles.
One of y'all sent the thing saying that he stepped away from football.
No, he was playing for the Eagles, but he wasn't playing against the Packers. Which maybe, actually, I don't know.
I heard it's one of y'all saying unless y'all were fucking with us. I think it was Scott that said that.
Probably.
Like he's
more than likely.
Eagles activate corner after abrupt Jair Alexander retire. Oh yeah, you're retired.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he stepped away from football. Yeah.
What a great freaking signing by us.
Just last year he was all badass.
Yeah.
Like, what a loser.
Doing great, but I don't know, he wasn't happy for some reason.
Or he's hurt.
And that guy was just an airhead. That guy was just a dummy. He's just stupid.
The way you described that was hilarious.
You've never seen the Carolina coin flip thing?
Yeah, it's just guy's not it. Okay, I don't got nothing else. We got anything else?
I'm good.
Okay. Make sure try to get to your playoff games next year, fans. We're gonna check to see what games we're gonna go to. I'm gonna try to. I need to figure out what game I'm gonna go to. Since you're gonna go to that one, I'm not gonna go to the George West game. Plus it's in Victoria. I gotta work. I'm gonna take a day off. Okay. I don't want to take Thursday. So I don't think I'll make the Ganado game. I may make the next one in the third round. The Refugio Ganado game would be a great one to go to. So hopefully they can both take care of business. We'll see about Eric's game in San Antonio on Friday. Maybe go to that one.
Refugio plays here tomorrow or Friday. So.
Oh yeah.
Try to get
another one to go to there too.
Wait, where do they play?
Here.
In New Braunfels?
Yeah, they play at Cougar Stadium.
Oh, on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get out there, support your team. Hopefully the Longhorns get to the third round. Hopefully they can play Post so we can get those naming rights. That'd be great. So Post is playing who again?
East Bernard.
East Bernard, which you think they're not going to get through them, right? Okay. And then Stockdale, who are they playing?
They're playing.
Tidehaven.
Tidehaven. Yeah. Well, great season.
Well, yeah,
great season. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I got all the faith in the world in them. You know, Coach Alvarez, they can get it done, man. You never know. You never know what can happen.
I hope that'd be awesome.
That'd be freaking awesome, yeah.
So badass.
But we will see you guys next time, and hopefully we got another Longhorn victory coming through next time. Hopefully.
You gotta fucking get in the end zone, you fucking pussy.